Hello? Where's my Spotify? Okay, there we go. Hello, hello. I I was so busy building and talking to Puma just now that he was like, Jake, you have 3 minutes until you have to go live. And I'm like, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So that was fun. So that was very fun, very fun. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I feel like I was busy this morning. I had a lot of work to do. And then I got busy building. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it was stream time and I didn't even realize. uh Hawkeye streaming. Yeah, congrats on first, Puma. Zordly on second. And you turn on my AC. It's getting hot in here again. Turn it on, turn off eco mode. Hi Zordly, wishing you a safe day. You too, Zordly. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. Witchy dude, hello, hello. My game just crashed. That's so cool. Reminds me of tacos. Ooh, I had tacos yesterday and the day before and the day before. But you got to understand, it was Taco Bell, but also a local Mexican restaurant in between, so it didn't count. I think I actually literally had tacos 3 days in a row. But one of them was, it's different because like Taco Bell Mexican is different. So today I want pizza instead. Itchy. Oh my gosh, Clayton, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. I'm gonna shout you out. Sticky Sims. You should all follow my friend Clayton. He's amazing. If you do not follow him, you should. He's great. Also Zordly as well. You should follow Zordly too. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? How's your week's going so far? I feel like, is it cooler a little bit for everyone, or is it just cooler for me? I feel like it's a little bit cooler, a little bit. There's a high of 85 today, but 81, high of 81 actually. Tomorrow it's a high of 85. It's been a little bit cooler, a little bit cooler. 85, it's nice and cold. 85. Very nice, very nice. What else? What else? I was working on a shell challenge today. That's what I was working on this morning. Today, I think we're gonna do like, it's technically a new build is what we're gonna be working on today. For my save file, and it's gonna be another part of the mall. You lost the ability to put your mod anniversary in chat. Oh no, can you like reload? Can you like reload the page and see if it fixes it? It does less hot. Yeah, it is. It is. It's quite. It's. I feel like in general, been nicer. Yeah. Work on the same challenge. Shell challenge. Yeah, it is. Very nice. It's fun. It's due Friday, so I really need to like get my button gear and like finish it. I need to hurry up, but I got most of the outside finished, so I'm excited. But today we're not going to work on that. We're going to be working on a spa. It's technically going to be a spa, and it's going to be for the other half of the mall that I've been building. And I kind of want to get both of them done at the same time so I can upload them together. So we're going to be working on this today. It'll be like we're working on the same lot. That's how it should feel. But we're just working on the other half of it, and we'll get them both finished same time. I want to get the exterior of this one at least finished before I upload to that other half sort of thing, but we'll upload them one side by side. It's not working, but that's okay. It's okay. I know it. I know that your anniversary is today. 6 months modding as of today. Ooh, very fun. That's so exciting. 6 months of streaming. That's 6 months of streaming, right? It's pretty crazy. So we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a spa, and the reason I want to do a spa is because I want to make a mall but I want the mall to actually be functional. I'm not going to put a bunch of just like fake stores in here. And like if I were to put, if I'm going to put something on the lot, I want the Sims to actually autonomously go there on their own. That even Sims that are not part of your household. That is the idea. So spas are nice because spa lots, you can split them up into a bunch of different buildings that are side by side. So you can have like a nail salon, a massage parlor, a like an actual gym. I think bars also work on these lots on spas. What else? What else? And like instead of a, well, in addition to a normal gym, you can also do a yoga studio, and like you could make it like a whole boxing room, and or build, and or what else can you do? You can do a spinning class too. Makes the builds feel more alive when playing. Exactly, exactly. That's how I want it to feel. So with that being said, let's go into my screen. And it looks like everything is set up correctly still. I was actually, was over the weekend? Was it yesterday or over the weekend? I was testing out streaming. I was testing out to Puma streaming my PlayStation 2, and it worked flawlessly. It worked very well. And I was playing some old games. I was playing Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights for Puma, and a SpongeBob game. A SpongeBob game. PS2, yes. Yes, PlayStation 2. I have my PlayStation 2 connected to my to my computer. I already had it set up. Like I've had it set up this whole time. The reason I have it set up is I used it before I even started streaming because I wanted to watch YouTube and watch streams and have the audio come through my headphones so I could play my PlayStation 2 at the same time and like multitask. So I had it already set up, and it still seems like it's working quite well. I just had to do some, I had to like add the audio capture to my split audio situation. But I was thinking of, there's several games we could play. If you don't play Scooby-Doo this Halloween, I should, right? I want to do like additional stream things, like maybe stream twice in one day sort of thing, like I did the other day with my collab with Interior, which we might do again. Speaking of PlayStation 2, what will be kind of fun is that we talked about this during stream, something that could be fun is I could play the old version of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on my PlayStation 2, and she could play the refreshed version on Switch at the same time. And that could be kind of fun. Could be kind of fun. But yeah, I should play that, like do it. I think I would do like 2 streams. I would take a break for dinner, and then I would come back and we would play like a spooky game at night. Spooky and campy Scooby-Doo game. I love that game so much. But yeah, I was playing actually. Did anyone play SpongeBob? SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is the more well-known one. But does anybody remember Revenge of the Flying Dutchman? Does anybody remember that? At night, exactly. Streaming at night, washing the dishes at night, cleaning the ceiling at night. But yeah, I think that'd be really fun. It'd be really fun. Did anyone play Revenge of the Flying Dutchman? Does anyone know what that game is? Because that's what I was playing the other day after a really long time not playing it. It's been quite a while. But I like that game a lot, and I missed it. There's certain parts of it that I miss. So I might need to play some more of that and stream it to Puma at some point, in the very least. I just got an email. I got a call like immediately when it went live. Okay, he says thank you. Okay, let's close that. Close that. And okay. Oh, hey Louie, welcome in. How are you? Everyone follow only Louie, please. He's a great streamer. But yeah, I feel like that one was less popular, that SpongeBob game, but it was fun. It was fun. But Battle for Bikini Bottom is it is better. It is better. Oh, I wanted to move this over. I can just tool this actually onto this other lot and I can retrieve it later on that other lot. I'll put it there. Because I'm thinking I might want to put it there. How you doing, Jake? I'm doing pretty well. I was very unprepared. Puma had to remind me that I was going live in 3 minutes. Like I was so unprepared. I hadn't gotten anything up. And in fact, I should maybe make a Blue Sky post or something, or go live and then just repost like I've done before. Go live, Control V, and I'll go live for 3 hours 45 minutes. And I'll repost my build from the other, or my post from the other day, just so people can see that I'm live and have a picture that's pretty to look at and get distracted by. Your streams are during the busiest part of my day, so I do lurk on you though. Same. Louis streams tend to be pretty early for me. Oh my gosh, hi Papaccio. It's nice to see you. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Everyone follow Papaccio as well, please. Please and thank you. He's great. I caught your stream too. That's another streamer who streams at the busiest time, or either when I'm sleeping or busiest time of the morning when I'm getting ready for work, super early. But yeah, very fun. Anything else that I missed? But I think it'd be really fun to play stream PS2. Something else I could stream is Sims Bustin' Out and The Sims 2 console, which are my childhood. I played those a lot. Play those a ton. Just woke up. Nice. Very fun. Just happy to see you. Yeah, it is. I only stream earlier because my summer break, so I try to take my evenings off as I usually stream that. Yeah, that makes sense for sure. No, stream whenever you want. You know what I mean? You gotta stream when you like stream when you want. Don't worry about like, other people, I guess. But yeah, today we're gonna be building a spa. The idea with this lie, as you see, I like started it working on it a little bit. I resisted the urge to just build all day. Oh my gosh, hi cutie, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I started working on it. I'm gonna do a restaurant or something. I think a cafe style thing here is what I'm gonna do here. And then it'll be like a separate building, and it's gonna look like it's in this park. That's the idea. Hi cutie, welcome in. How are you? It's nice to see you. I am. You're doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I am doing pretty great. I feel like I've had a busy couple days with work, but I did all of my work. So I should be good now. Which is always nice. Yeah, and then so this will be like a separate little building. It'll be a little cute cafe. It'll be actually a bar because you can put bars on spas, and I think a bartender will show up because it came with a bar, so it better come with a bartender. And so you get like smoothies. We were thinking smoothie place. That's what Puma and I had discussed when I was showing him what I was working on. And then I want to do a building similar in style to this. I think it's not going to have an interior. This area has like an interior, like a mall. This is all going to be exterior stuff because this area is too small. I missed this banger background music and your incredible builds on my screen. Oh my gosh, thank you, Louis. I know we have the same music sense. I love that. Because you listen to the same music on your streams. Glad to hear you're doing well. I am, yes. Responsible boyfriend? That's pretty hot. Yes, exactly. Okay. So now the question is, how do I, how do I do? I need to figure out like, so I want, maybe I should like grab all the items that I want. So I want to do a nail salon. Oh God, I feel like laying this out is going to be quite difficult. It's going to be quite difficult. Oh, pedal out in 23 days. Ooh, very exciting. I'm excited. I'm excited for her album to hear it. She keeps saying that she's not going to release new music, and then she does, which is always fun. I'm very curious. I do like Eternal Sunshine, and I like a lot of the songs on it. But I do miss her older stuff, I have to say. My boss chose music at work today, and we listened to so much Ariana. Ooh, I love that. I like my boss a lot more now. Is that valid? It is very valid. I didn't even suggest anything. He was just playing Ariana. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let's get this stuff. I do want a yoga studio and a nail salon. I know those things, and those things. The yoga studio is gonna take up a lot of space. There's gonna be 2 floors in the very least, just like this one. And I want it to feel this a similar way, like they're connected. So we're gonna need some of these same towers and stuff like that. It's gonna feel very bougie. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Feel free to join us in chat or to just lurk. Massage, do I want a separate massage parlor, or do I want like it to be like you do like a nail salon and there's like a massage parlor in the same building? She has definitely changed her overall vibe, and her vocals voice is very different. Not just from DW to Eternal Sunshine, but also from Positions to Eternal Sunshine. Very true. She definitely. I was watching somebody do a like analyze her music, and they were saying that like she does do the same high notes. She just like places them farther back in the mix, so you can't really hear them as well. And I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Because I can hear it. Like she's still doing the same belts and everything. She's just like, Ari, place them forward so we can hear them, please. Oh my gosh. How do Milk? How do I pronounce your name? I lurk most of the times and I forgot to follow, so now I did. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. That's so nice. I appreciate the lurk. Love your building, by the way. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the lurk. Mill. Well, it's nice to see you, Mill, and thank you for the first time chat and the follow. And also, I see that you're subbed for a month. Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really love these new songs we're getting, but I do miss some of the old stuff. That was more pop, yeah, and wild. Greedy Focus or other fun ones. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. I miss the upbeat stuff. The high vocals are all in the background, which is such a bummer. I know, yeah. The vocal layering is incredible, but the cool high notes should definitely be more clear. We can mostly only hear them when she sings live. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get a yoga mat, the instructor one, and I want it to feel like a whole classroom. So this is a 6 by. I want it to fill up this whole space. Yeah, I think that sub was a present from someone. Yeah, I had a feeling. So thank you to whoever did that. It was, if I had to guess, it might have been Clayton, but I do not know. Because it was very nice. He gave some subs semi recently, which is very kind of him. Okay, so this is the size that this would need to be, and I guess we do 4. I think 4 probably makes sense. because, and I think you can probably put them out just a little tiny bit, but I think we do something like that will be the size of that room. And we'll probably want some glass on the front so you can see the yoga happening. So that's one of the spaces, and I don't know if it'll go there or not, but that's where I'll put it for now. Yeah. I also need... I love Sabrina Carpenter so much. She's like my favorite. I love Ari. I've always loved Ari so much too. Like she was always my favorite. And then Sabrina Carpenter came around and I'm like, I definitely have more. I like more of, I don't know. I feel like I've liked every song that I've heard on Sweet, no, I almost said Sweetener, a Short and Sweet. I have almost every song from that album in my playlist. And I love Manchild as well. I don't know if there's anybody who has there. Like I'm almost certain there's nobody else who compares in my playlist to the number of songs that I have of Sabrina Carpenter. For now, I'm just gonna put these, I guess. I might need to find inspiration for this. Okay, so we have Yoga Studio. I like the way that like feels, I guess. Sabrina's good. I was also at her Short and Sweet tour, and it was incredible. I did find myself not listening to her that much after the tour. Really, that's very fair. Very fair. I feel that way with Chapel Roan. That I listened to Chapel Roan a lot, potentially too much. And I think I maybe burnt myself out on it, which that doesn't normally happen to me. But I think that the lack of new stuff coming from Chapel makes me not really... her songs just sort of slowly sort of left my playlist until now I only have a couple left. I'm thinking these. I think we'll probably put the massage thing... Would it make sense to be in the same place? The thing is, you could do like a building that's rented out by multiple people. And there's like a nail salon in it. And then there's a massage parlor in it as well. Right? I also want a gym somewhere notable. There's multiple floors as well. So I could have like a yoga studio on the first floor, gym on the second floor sort of thing. I feel like this should also probably be, is this tall wall on here? Oof. Yeah, it is, but that looks awful. Well, not necessarily, because this is probably going to be a flat roof anyway. I think it was somewhat a phase for me, even though I can still sing along and enjoy her music a ton. For me, it has sadly turned into more of like radio music. That's very fair, very fair. I can see myself coming back to Sabrina. I often do with new album music. Olivia Rodrigo, I listened to like 24/7 back in 2023. Went to her tour and everything, but since not listened a single time. I'm like the reverse with Olivia Rodrigo. I felt she was all over the place a few years ago, and I didn't really listen to her that much unless it happened to play on the radio. But now I've specifically added songs of hers to my playlist. What is happening? You have so much to say. I can, no, it's okay. It's okay. I love it. I love it. Again, the music I listen to often reflects where I am in my own life. That's very fair. And I've been more sad, bad mental state at the moment. So happy, cheerful full songs like Sabrina have not really resonated with me as much lately. That's very fair. That's very fair. And nothing wrong with that. Jake has read my novels from me often. Exactly. Exactly. 10 out of 10 yapper. Yeah. I think we all yap. I think we all yap. I think we all do. I get it. I get it. I'm not much of a yapper. I'm not much of a yapper. I try. I try. Okay. I'm just sort of like trying to lay out the space that I need. And then what building should the sauna go in? Also, what category is the sauna in? PAX, Spa Day. I only need one, really, necessarily. This is the bar. I could also, if I wanted this to be like taller, but I wanted this to be smaller, I could like lower this from a different floor. I don't really want to do that unless I have to, though. Oh my gosh, no, he's joking, Louis. He's joking. Genuinely sorry. No, don't be. Please talk to me. Like, if I didn't want you guys to talk to me, then I wouldn't stream. Please talk to me, please. I can't just be here by myself. You'd think I could keep quiet when I'm not streaming myself. Apparently not. Please, please speak to me. Please. You can lurk. I'm just joking too. Like, if you don't feel obligated to say anything, but you can lurk. But if you want to say something or you have something you want to talk about, like, that's what I'm here for. Like tell me about your day, tell me about your opinions. You know what I mean? Being quiet is overrated. Exactly. Hi Panda, how are you? Marku, hello. Saf, hello. Did you all respond to me? You all came in at the same moments and said something. When I was just telling people to come out of the lurk, I didn't mean, that's not what I meant. But hi guys, how are you? How's your day? How are your days going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well myself. I got all my work done. Have we listened to Madonna's new album here? I have not listened to Madonna's new album. I listened to the song with Sabrina Carpenter. I have not. I still need to. Oh my gosh. Hi, Naya. Hello. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh. My router died, so I have to reconnect everything. No, Banda, that's the worst. I feel kind of, I can relate. Like, chances are I've had really bad luck with my Wi-Fi recently, and I wouldn't surprise me if my stream cut out today. I hope it doesn't. But it might. Mostly lurking, but wanted to come in. Hi, B, welcome in as well. It's nice to see you. Mostly lurking too. And Marku. I'm shouting you all out that I know stream. I am. I'm going to do it. I just am. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping in, Marku. It's nice to see you. Just made dinner. It's going good. Just very sweaty and warm. It's really warm in the UK. Yeah. Hopefully it's a little bit hopefully it's cooling down. It's cooling down a bit here because we had quite the heat wave last week as well. Last couple of weeks have been really, really hot. Similar, I think, pretty from my calculations in my math. I believe it's a similar terribleness here. However, we have ACs here, so luckily I haven't personally been too bad, and I've gotten lucky. I usually work early. I have to work outside sometimes, and I will go to work early enough to beat the heat. So I've been pretty lucky so far. Madonna the Gay Queen, exactly. Yes. If you have Grindr, you can buy an exclusive vinyl of Madonna's new album. That is the most amazing thing I've ever heard. I love that. That's great. I have to rebuild my streak. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh. But thank you. 5 stream streak, that's a lot. That's a lot of streams. Thank you for the shout out. How are you? I'm doing great. I can't Can't complain. Can't complain. Okay. How did I do all of this on stream? Or did I plan it out? I think I did it on stream, basically. Actually, I'm just gonna eat. Well, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, what else was I looking for? I want to do like a general workout area, so maybe we can get some stuff out. These aren't necessarily the final ones because I don't really like these ones, but I think I'll put those down. Got some yoga already. Fish tanks. I don't think we need fish tanks. I don't think I've ever built a spa like this. I don't think I've ever built a spa like this where it's multiple buildings. So this will be kind of a fun thing for my save file, I think. I tend to build spas and gyms a lot. So I do like them. I do like them. And I use them quite a bit in my gameplay. So it'll be fun to have. I think I'm going to put these in here because that's what I picture this being dedicated to, is like that room. The layout is subject to change. That was just sort of temporary for me to sort of get a feel of how much space I'm going to need for all of these different activities. I don't think I want to do basketball or anything. That's for more gym stuff anyway. What else was I saying? Yoga studio, gym, nail salon. I was thinking a separate massage parlor, but I feel like it makes sense to have it in the same facility as the nail salon stuff, maybe. And then we have this separate. Gonna go into lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Louis. Thank you. I really should get a exclamation point lurk command. I also need this to be, I kind of want it to be the same height as this. But this I want to be shorter, but I don't want to. So this is tall wall height on here, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. It's medium wall height. And I kind of, because I want it to match this, I guess it can match by being, even if it's shorter. And then that's short wall height up on there. I just feel like if it's the same wall height, it'll feel like a more consistent building. This will be a little bit shorter. If I really was particular, I would put a room on the second floor and then lower it so it's shorter, since that height is shorter. And then you can just cover up the gap. Usually you can do it with like an exterior trim. But this makes the gameplay more confusing, I think. Like, that does look good. And it's not really that big of a deal, but I do think it's kind of confusing. And so I prefer to not do that if I don't have to. Also, since it is medium wall height, not tall, it's not that bad. I was thinking it was tall for a second. And I'm thinking like a smoothie place. I also think that they don't really like flat roofs in this area. So it'll need to have like a mansard on the front to look nicer. And then I think it'll have a flat roof on the back, sort of. May have a mansard all the way around and then have a little bit of a little built up space. Let's try that. Let's do like a four steps. I had a dream last night about a strange building I want to try. It's mind-boggling though. I can't figure out where to start. Also, it's weird as hell. I love that sort of thing. I feel the same way. Sometimes I dream about this game. Then I can't stop thinking about it. Or I'll have some like weird. I've definitely dreamt about Sims builds. I can tell you that. I can relate to that. This is really bothering me that on this lot that roof trim is the wrong color, or wall half wall trim. I mean, it's driving me crazy. It's been 40 minutes already, guys. I feel like I just started. Have I done anything? Streaming is so weird. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I want to lift this up. So something else, one specific detail that I included on this build. I don't know if I think I did that off stream. I don't remember. I did some stuff off stream with Puma, but I don't remember how much I did on stream versus off stream. But one thing I wanted to do was sink this down by one tile because it feels more realistic like that. You put drains in there and then you sink it down one. It just feels like the way that they normally are in real life. Usually they have like a plastic sheet over to the top of the roof, which feels pretty realistic to me. But I think in game it looks better to make it look like this stone. Okay, let's do one of these, a line of these roof objects on this. Put down one of these, maybe size it down. And an air conditioner. And of course, as per usual, Ellie wants to come and say hi. Let's put down some of these. I think she left. She'll be back. She'll be back, just like always. Same here pretty often. It hasn't happened to me very often, but honestly, I don't really dream very much. Okay, Ellie really wants to come in. Okay, fine, Ellie, fine. Okay. She's been in and out and in and out and in and out today already. Sometimes she like stays in here for like 5 minutes. Not even. She'll come in here and be like, okay, it's boring here actually, and then she'll instantly leave. I'm like, Ellie, you gotta pick either in or out. You can't just keep coming in and out. I might actually want to make this a little bit lower just to hide some of this stuff. Maybe I do like it. Okay, let's do that. And we'll pick a similar roof trim. Do I want to do the same roof here? Or do I want to do something different? Something cute and metal and different. Or like, I don't know, or something like just like something that contrasts? Or would it be the exact same? Like they have some sort of rule? Because it's a different building. I want this to feel like more the mall, and then this is its own little cute little area. Let's put this up there. And I really want to try to avoid this stuff being seen from the ground, at least from the front. Just, hey B, welcome back. Because they would really try to hide that stuff on the roof from the people on the ground. We'll put a sign up here on the front, maybe over the door. I'm thinking like a square sign. Could also make it with, I can make a spot to hold it with a half wall maybe. Like that. I like it so far. Did you put in those trees? I put these ones in. I put these ones in. I didn't put these ones in. Actually, I just noticed that these are a little bit higher up. It doesn't really matter. I could lower them if I wanted, but it's a very subtle thing I just noticed. But yeah, I put these in. But the rest of them, I don't think I put in. These ones I put in. These two. But yeah. Okay, let's get brown wall trim up there. This is really bothering me. I guess maybe I... How did I do it over here? I had it go over it. It looks like that. Is that what I want to do? Let's try it. Put that there. They look a good job. They look good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of wanted to feel blended as much as I can. This is the best that I could do. Like, there's nothing I could do to make it look better than this. I had to use train paint as well to get it as bright white as this, because there's not a single white flooring that's this white. The brightest ones don't work, which is okay. Just use train paint instead. And this looks good. Like, this looks pretty and potentially better. It's okay for it to look a little bit different. I always have this urge to make everything match perfectly with the surroundings, and I really don't need to do that. Should this be... I think this should be brick. Let's try to find like a nice brick. This is one I've already used, so I should probably pick a different one. Something brick. There'll be a lot of glass on the front, because this is like a smoothie place. Little store. Let's pick out some windows. Let's see if we can find some. Ooh, this one's kind of cute. Gaga, are you okay? This doesn't come in brown. Okay. That is kind of pretty though. I didn't really expect to use those, but they're kind of nice. And they do fit perfectly there. Those kind of, I don't know. Maybe white would work better. I do have a little bit of white in here. I like them. I think they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool. I might change them. I don't. I might change them. You never know. There's also these. I might actually be able to use these with the door version of these. These might match what I just placed pretty well. Let's try... Oh, this one's cute as well. It doesn't match, though. This one might with the panes. It does, but it doesn't. That one kind of matches. It kind of matches. That also kind of matches. There's so many of them that like kind of match, but don't quite. That one matches pretty well though. This one also has matching ones perfectly though, doesn't it? These ones, which I never use. I don't like those as much. They're like too plain. Those might be pretty though, like on the gym or something. Like this store with those windows, because I never use those and they have the little arch detail, which will match this. It also comes in some other colors. I might be able to get this to work. It might change, but it might work. I've like never used those two. Do they have a short wall height version? Is that from That's from get to get. Oh, get together. I was thinking it was get to work. From get together. And they do not have a short version, which is like so cool. These might actually have a corresponding color though. Oh, they do. Oh my God. Wow. They actually match. They made a color to the base game that matches. It's kind of fun. Who knew? Who knew? It's very modern. So right now at least. So it'll need to be like fixed to match this. I think this is feeling very diner though, or very like smoothie, very cute little store. I think it's working. It's working. I just need to find the right door to match. That one kind of matches. That's kind of cute. I need some columns for the corners of these windows at least. Let's put this in. Lower these down just a little bit. Yeah, it's nice. I like that. I like that. I'm thinking maybe I should switch the roof. This building might change a lot. I don't know. I want us to feel a little bit unique because you can end up getting to the point where, again, like I kind of been saying this whole time, is that I don't want it to feel samey with like everything being the exact same. I want some stuff to feel a little bit unique. Okay. I like this roof. I don't know if I like it for this particular building. The metal is also kind of nice because the metal gives kind of Starbucks vibes or something. This one? Should I look up if like I can't look up Starbucks buildings? Starbucks buildings. They all have flat roofs, but there's Starbucks like maybe it's more consistent now than it used to be because I feel like a lot of Starbucks used to be in all kinds of fancy old buildings. No, they all look the same. And they all have the flat roof and they all look boring. Okay. Let's try something else. This one? I want it to be a little bit like friendlier. Like the beige isn't right, I think. Your definition of boring is funny. Yeah. I don't want it to feel boring. Bland. I need to add a color into this, a few colors to make it feel a little bit nicer, brighter. Maybe into the walls. Maybe that's what I do. Change the brick on the outside and paint it to be not beige. I think beige is the wrong choice. I know, get wrecked Starbucks. They're boring. They have flat roofs. They are a box, and that's about it. But I thought they were fancier than that. A bright sign. Yeah, definitely. Actually, I kind of like that color. This is nice. I don't like the browns, obviously. I need to change that. Can I get a... Oh, it's kind of pretty. Oh, Mermaiden, hello, welcome in. How are you? It's nice to see you. She's trashing me, don't know her. I was waiting for you to follow up Starbucks or Zordly because you said that right when Mermaiden came in and I said hi to her. And then the next thing I was about to read was she's trashing me, don't know her. Oh my god. That's so funny. You're right good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. That's pretty. That's pretty just like that. Maybe we do the green. That's not green. That's very blue to match the roof. I was expecting something way different. I'm not really worried though. I guess that's fine. Yeah, welcome in. We're building another half of this mall. That's what I'm working on right now. This is going to be technically it's a spa lot, but it's going to have, you need a bar comes with spa day, and I believe a bar works on spa lots. So I'm going to make a little, maybe like a smoothie place. That's the idea. I've had a weird day. Pity me. Oh no, that's awful. Oh my gosh, ads are going to play in 5 minutes already. My timing is bad as well, Zordly. Yeah. Have you been getting the weird roofing issue? I haven't updated yet. I've been scared. But I need to. I'm not looking forward to that roofing issue, but I do know what causes it, I think. From what I've seen. And I think I could probably avoid it in most cases. At least until are they updating in a few weeks? Is that what they said? When did they say the next update was going to be in? I don't remember. Okay, let's do, I was thinking blue for the sign. Blue wood, just to like start off with. I don't know. Maybe white is better. Or this light blue? It's gonna be very cutesy. Do I want it to be this cutesy? I guess. That's sort of the vibes for the smoothie place. That feels like a smoothie place to me. There needs to be a back door for employees only. And also there needs to be a bathroom. A bathroom. You put the bar there. I don't really want to use that bar in particular. If you enter the place, do you want to enter right to where they're serving stuff? Or do you want, is that annoying? I also kind of want to put a door on this side as well. I think that would make sense. So there's a side entrance. It's probably required too. Updated, and my roofs are all fucked. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It'll get fixed. It'll get fixed. I can tell you what the issue is caused by. I'm not updated, but I can tell you what it is. Because I know because Puma showed me. Also, he showed me his game, and I had him fix it. I showed him how to fix it. So if this roof would be normal in the next update, this roof would look fine. But it should break when you put a room underneath it. And what I mean by a room is like one of these flat. This is a room, like a flat room. If you put that underneath the roof, then the portion of the roof that is above this flat room will disappear. So you just got to get rid of. You got to delete this room. Once you delete that flat roof, or that room underneath the roof, it'll make your roofs come back. Sometimes you need them though. Like, so the reason I put these rooms here sometimes on my builds is because you need them for exterior trims. This exterior trim is not on this box here. It's on this room underneath the roof right here. So if you wanted that for your build, specifically exterior trims, these, not freezes. Freezes are different. Exterior trims only. You need to have, they place it on the bottom of a room. So if you wanted this, you need to place a room under the roof. Something else too, if it really, really bothers people as well, and you do need a portion of the wall to have an exterior trim on it, and it's making your roof disappear, you can use fences instead. Exterior trims will also place on this underneath a fence. So instead of having a room here, you can delete that room underneath the roof, and you can place your exterior trim along the fence instead. Just make sure it doesn't create a room. So when you go around in a circle, it'll try to make a room. Make sure you delete the room. You need to make sure it doesn't stay as a room. That's all. So you need to like not complete the room. If you complete the room, it'll make your roof disappear. That is the way that it should work. That should help and fix anybody's updates or issues. My ads are playing. Thank you much for these tips. You're welcome. I hope that helps. I hope that helps a little bit for people who want to try to fix it now. Of course, you can also wait. That's another way to fix it, is wait a few weeks. My ads are playing now, but if you click and drag this wall into place, it'll stop this from creating a room as well. So yeah. So that's one way to stop it from making a room. And then you can have your builds work. I'm gonna chill while the ads play. Just gonna hang out while they play. And then we'll be back. I'll continue after the ads. It's caused by if people used a room as a ceiling. I was gonna say that too. I might say that when you're done streaming, because you're right. I should say that as well. What back is that fountain from? It's really pretty, isn't it? This is from, I think this is from Debug Lovestruck. Why isn't it working? It's from Debug Lovestruck. Fountain. It came up when I typed in fountain, I believe. And then content, debug, and live edit. Yeah, there it is. It should come up. What? It also costs money, which is interesting. But I can't actually search it. Very interesting. And you can also sit on it. I could tell because it says it's called Fountain Sit. Interesting placeholder description. But yeah. Yeah, I need to also, let me prepare this room so I can also show something else. Because there's also been an issue recently that I want to explain once the ads are over. For people, I can also put in, let's put in a window so you can actually see what's going on in here. Welcome back from ads. Welcome back from ads. I appreciate you guys sitting through ads. They do help me out, and it's just genuinely a nice sentiment. I know they're very annoying. But welcome back. So I wanted to explain a little bit more about this issue from the next update as well. Because Puma had mentioned it's caused by people used a room as a ceiling rather than creating a ceiling by clicking on the room. Exactly. So I wanted to show what he meant, what he means by that, just because a visual is sometimes useful. Sometimes there's a glitch right now too, where if you place a room, sometimes it doesn't have a ceiling. Like you can see, there's no ceiling on this room. I can make one. A lot of times when people go to put a room on a ceiling, or go to make a ceiling on a room, rather, they'll go up to the floor above, and they'll put down another room on top to sort of make the ceiling. This works, but another way that you can add a ceiling to a room in a different way, this is like a functionally a different thing, is by clicking on this yellow outline. You click that and you click build ceiling, and that'll make the ceiling on the room. I feel like some people don't know that. So just know that you can do that, and this is different than placing a room on top. Because this will cause the roof to disappear if you put a roof over top of it in the next update. Honestly, too, I haven't even updated, not because I'm scared of that, but because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to update my mods. And also, it's not adding anything that I need at the moment, right? Is there anything really that crazy that they've added that I need to update to get? They've just tuned some stuff. I think this feels right to me. We got a bathroom here. I don't like this bar. The update was pretty minor. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt about it too. I'm like, there's nothing really. I'm not much of a game player anyway, so there's really nothing. A coffee bar. Is it still a bar? There's nothing really that I need to update for right now. I will. I just need to find the time, I guess. I need my pets fixed, so I went ahead and patched. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. I want this to feel like a smoothie bar. So what bar should I use for that? Honestly, the one that came with Spa Day is kind of a nice bar. Did I say I didn't like it? It's not that I didn't like it. I think it's just older, so I don't think about it. But I do like the glass, I guess. I think I could just use it. I just used it as a placeholder, so my initial thought was I need to replace it with something else. But I could just leave this one. Honestly, though, I kind of wanted to do some counters that match, and we don't have a counter to match that one. So there's that. For the phone call fixes, that's fair too. If you do a lot of gameplay, that's valid. That's valid. For me, I just don't do a lot of gameplay, so I didn't really think it was super urgent for me. This probably also has like, it just has some glasses in there. I don't know. I don't really want to do any, like, too much of the specifics, I guess. I could just leave it for now and move on to something else. Because I have the shape of the outside of the building pretty well done, and that's kind of what I want to focus on mostly here. Is I want to get the outside kind of laid out the way I imagine it to be. Is there something else I'm missing? What else? I was thinking I could do like a boxing room or a spinning class as well. I also need the lockers and things, and that'll be for bathroom stuff. This is like sort of a little walkway. I think I want a building on the corner that feels kind of cute. Like I might want to do a corner building here. It has a corner door. Maybe that's what the gym would look like. The gym would look cute there, like that. And honestly, oh, that door looks really pretty on a diagonal too. I didn't even think about that. Usually I would cheat to get that door. Hi, Lori. Welcome in. How are you? I'm so mad they fixed the issue of The Sims in a dynasty with a vicious ideal being mean autonomously. I like it. Like it was a feature, not a bug, but people don't pay attention, I guess. Yeah, that's very fair. That makes sense. I think I would want this to be the gym. Honestly, like gym on the corner feels kind of nice to me. It's been an hour. Thank you, Ims. I look at world map at World Creek. I saw broken roof residential. Yeah. Yeah, that really sucks. I know. Hopefully they fix it soon. Hopefully they fix it soon. Okay, that looks, I think this will be cute. Also, it'll help blend in the windows. I'm going to do the same building up here, but I'm just going to do it more as if they're, I don't know, like the classic style windows up here, I think is what I'll do up here. There is enough space here to do a trim as well. Should I do the same ones that I've already been using? That won't work there. It's kind of pretty. Does it give off the same vibes as this? I don't want to do that color, but I can also do, that feels like a boutique. I don't know, like that feels like something really fancy. And it's just a gym. Like that feels like a jewelry store now. But could I make it work anyway? And then I'm thinking either the arched windows or the ones I was really thinking were the square ones. Ones are square from base game, the mission ones. And by square, I mean rectangular. If I could find them, which I cannot ever find anything. There's also these ones. Oh, those are actually kind of cool as well. I didn't think about those. Maybe those are better. Those are better, actually. How does that look? Is that fitting the same vibe or does it feel different now? And I'm thinking tower here. We'll do the same roof. Or the roof ornamentation, I should say. Okay, interesting. That's very large. It is very large. You know why it's large? Is because this game is weird when it comes to eaves. Let's maybe put it on the other diagonal grid and see if I can like extend the eaves to make it look different, better. Would that work? Not really, would it? It still is the same. Okay. Let's get the same. I'm going to do the same roof color on this. I know that. And we'll do the same roof sculpture. I'm annoying myself with the at night thing. It's stuck in my head. That's so funny, Swordly. I understand the sentiment. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I get it. I get it. This is pretty. I could put this somewhere maybe. I didn't really mean to put that inside the building. Yeah, I get the feeling. I understand that feeling all too well. I'm very frequently a person who gets something that's not even a song stuck in my head. Diagonals are like so annoying, I swear. I guess I need to like put some sort of trim there or like a half wall. At night. I'm my own annoying little brother, like bro shop. You don't need a little brother because you are your own brother. I love that. Let's try this one. Well, I guess maybe I would use the same one that I just used. I don't know if this makes sense. This is feeling way fancier. I don't know if that's right. I feel like that's not right. It's not right. I need it to be not that way. It needs to be made of wood, I think. And I can use I could use I should probably use stuff that I've already used over here, like some exterior trim. Speaking of, I'm about to break my build in the next update, which I didn't even think about. Like, so maybe I should think about that right now, because I don't need to do what I'm about to do. I can use fences like I just said. So if I was to put a room underneath this roof, in the next update, it will break. So instead of doing that, because I want to place exterior trims here, and I can't until I place down a fence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this base game fence here, I think, and I'm going to put it here. Can you see that from the outside? I can. I'm not really worried about it, though, at the moment. I think it might look good, maybe even. You can barely see it. So you place down 3 of them, and so they aren't a room. Then I'm going to copy the last one into place. So now it's still 4, and it has 4 separate fences, and they didn't make a room. And now I'm going to place down some exterior trims. And I'll probably put some down here as well. And then I'll delete that. And that should make it look a little bit more consistent with the styling that I've already been using, maybe. That's like such a fancy looking building. But also at the same time, it's probably fitting. Let's put it to here. Should I extend these up? Yes. I think yes. I think the answer is yes. And I think exterior trim should be on this level as well. And I'll put this here. Do I want to extend the eaves out actually? I want to do it on the diagonal here too. But again, the eaves are weird on diagonals. Like they extend too much. Let's put it here and then we'll extend that. Oh yeah, they extend out too much. This is so annoying. I don't understand why it does that. Because it ruins all my plans. So I guess I don't have any choice. Put those there. And we'll copy the same thing to here. Yeah, this game is so annoying that it like when it breaks things that luckily they are going to fix this and revert it. This is one of those things though, with this roof issue that sometimes I feel like they just never get around to fixing that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, this thing I've done for years has ruined my builds for the foreseeable future. That's great. Sometimes that happens. It's very annoying. Okay, let's do the same window. There's another one. That's very similar to this, but shorter. What is a shorter? And it'll look cute. That's like such a fancy building, but it does fit the aesthetic, I think. What colors does this come with? It comes with like brown and stuff. I think I probably just want the light one. And we'll do the same. We'll do the stuck on you stucco in the off-white color, I think, is what I want to do. I need to change those roofs as well. Could do a fence up there too, if I wanted. Let's get this. Is this one I used? It is here. Yeah. Looks good. Got a flat roof again. And that's really pretty. And this will be the gym. I think so. I think that'll be the gym. There's going to be a lot of space here for things. Now what do I do? What do I do next door? This tree is like right in the way. Can I like rotate it a little bit, maybe? The yoga studio as well. Oh, I just deleted it. I don't know if I want this object because I haven't really used it. Yeah, no, I could use it. You know what's funny is that we got these extra swatches recently. The pink, this dark blue, and this brown. However, and it goes with the stuck on you set. But they didn't add, they added like everything except the wallpapers. And they didn't add the foundations either, did they? No, they didn't. So like this foundation goes with that set, and so does the wallpapers, yet they didn't add the wallpapers in the foundations. So the set is incomplete, and you can't really use those swatches very easily. And that really is quite bothersome. You could make it work, but okay, where should the nail salon go? Should it go in between here and then you put the yoga studio like on the corner here? This feels like it's like the main sort of route here. I want to do another one of these roofs like somewhere. It looks like I might end up having a little bit extra space. Probably not, because I am going to need a spot for the locker rooms and stuff for the gym. There's also some of this stuff will be just like empty void space. Also, I'm thinking I might want to send this up just a couple more, because I'd like to do the same thing that I've done here, where this is like a I think this is like a new building that's meant to look old. That's the style. Did this just turn this into a room? It did. Let's replace that like that instead, because I don't want it to be a room. Yeah, let's extend this up a little, one more. And one more here. Because just like I've done on these other sides, I want this to be done in the same way, where there's a little bit of a lip. And there's a flat roof because this is supposed to look like an old building, but it's not an actual old building. This is part of this mall complex, and this is all brand new stuff. It's just fancy. I think that they probably have a rule in this area that you can't have like, I don't know, like mechanicals showing or like a flat roof sort of thing, that they might have certain standards that you have to meet. Hey Annex, welcome in. How are you? Looks incredible. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I think it's coming together well. I think it's coming together well. Honestly, it's a small lot. There's less space for me to work for the interior, so I think the 3 buildings could make sense for in here. But yeah, I'm glad you like it. I think it looks really cool, really fancy. Like the Dream, like this is the Dream Mall. Because they normally do not look like this. I have seen real ones that look like this, but is my image? Yeah, this is the same image. Perfect. This might be useful to me as well. Because this was the inspiration. Because I kind of want to do one of those big towers again. One of these, but do I have a reason to do one? Not necessarily. Currently working on Oasis Springs as well, so that's some inspiration. Cool. I love Oasis Springs. It had to grow on me, but now I really like Oasis Springs. I've had a lot of fun rebuilding it. I've been doing a lot of work here recently, and it's a very very cool place, and it deserves more love. Okay. Should this be part of the? Should this building be extended? I don't think it should. I think I could do like a smaller little building of some sort. When I built my last Oasis, wait, hold on. I love Oasis as well. Started a new save file, so I want to build different than before. That's very fair. When I built my last Oasis, we didn't have custom venues. Oh, that's very fair. I haven't used really the custom venues since they came out, honestly. But they seem really cool. I just haven't really tried them. I think that's really cool. I should try them. I think especially for part of the reason why I haven't tried them is because for uploading like a build to the gallery, they require so much setup. It's I feel like it's been easier. Like this lot, I'm just doing a spa, but I'm gonna make it look like a multi-building lot with a bunch of different things to do. But it's already set up. Like I don't have to do any of the extra work, and there does anybody who has to download it. You know. I mainly use custom venues nowadays. Oh, okay, that's really cool. I think it's probably good. Good for a save file. I should try them because I was really inspired by them when they when they first came out, and then I haven't really looked at them since then. I love the way that this roof looks. How do I incorporate this building in a similar way that I've done over in these other areas? Maybe I use a gable. A gable at a different pitch, similar to this one. Where's that thing that I put down? This thing. Let's make the building the same size. Let's put down that. Is this what I want to do? I kind of do. I don't know if I want it that color, but that there. It's in the wrong spot, isn't it? Interesting. Let's lower this. Remove these eaves first of all. Do I have F5 on? I do not. That helps. I don't know if this thing is gonna, well, maybe it will. And let's put on the sides, maybe on the front as well. We do the jungle adventure thing. This one. Try that. That does look kind of cute. And we'll put on the same roof. I don't know how I like, how much I like this sort of side that's happening here. Again, I think that they might have some sort of rule against, like, I guess flat roofs, but that's not necessarily a flat roof. That's like, that's the wall. I also kind of want to change the color of this now. What about maybe making it pink or something? I don't know. There's no options here. There's the dark blue. This doesn't have to be the same color as the build. Because we have a big flat wall here, so I'm thinking we could change the color. I could also make it brick. I've done some brick around here as well. I could do this same brick. Do the same brick. Let's try that. This could be a color as well up here. And the rest of the building could be brick. I think I used this one in this color. Yeah, I want this one to be a different color up here. And I want to do this as well. And we can paint this room up here. Maybe we do dark blue. I can't really see because of this palm tree, but it's fine. Again, I'm going to need to wing it when it comes to this dark blue and try to find something that's similar, because when they gave us this swatch recently, a couple of years ago, they didn't really give us a matching swatch. There might be actually a similar one from, yeah, that one's probably similar enough. Let me try pink as well. I think I like the pink more. Yeah, the pink is prettier. It matches the roof, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I could also, there was another swatch of the roof. I could change up the roof a little bit. There could be like a couple different swatches you could choose from, maybe. It doesn't really match that little peak up there though now. And that doesn't really suit the color of the build. Maybe that's fine. That is nice. That is a really nice building now. Now it looks really pretty with the brick on the side. I could also change it to stucco on the side. I feel like sometimes the brick is on the front and then they plaster over the brick on the sides. Like, I think I've seen that as well. I don't know. I don't like this building on the side. Let's get rid of this and maybe go with my initial idea. Let's do this. And we'll get this. What is this room gonna be? That's also a good question. It's a very small little room. It doesn't, it's on the side where the cars are rather than the side where the people are going to be walking and looking. So it doesn't necessarily need to look as nice. I feel like there could be like a if this is the gym, there needs to be a pretty significant area where the locker rooms are for this gym. I guess pretty significant is the wrong word. Isn't a good way to put it, maybe. Because I picture this gym being kind of small, honestly. The second floor can also be the gym. Maybe it has like an open to below section. Let's get a fence. Let's get a fence. I'm going to use the temporary fence that I always use. I always pick this one for some reason, this base game one in red. You can make the locker room in the basement and make a spinning classroom there. I could. It's very true. I think my concern is that I have too much space. I think that's my concern because I'm going to have a lot of 2-story buildings here. There's going to be so much room for like spinning classes and stuff. Also, something else I found with the spinning class is that I don't think my Sims actually do it on their own. I don't think an instructor actually shows up. So I guess in terms of spinning class, I'm almost concerned as to whether I want to use it. And maybe I would rather do like a small little boxing room instead. I'm also thinking I would do 2 locker rooms. These rooms would be really small. Like hallway here, maybe stairwell. I don't want you to keep deleting my thing I keep placing. Stairwell here. Stairwell, locker room. We can have a big advertisement for the gym on this side. We can even do something similar to this thing to make it look nice. And I was thinking elevator too somewhere could be, but maybe not in this particular building. Also, I didn't really show the changes I made to the other building, did I? Because I could show that off at some point too. We could do a couple windows probably in this little stairwell too. Oh my gosh, hi Vibes. How are you? How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. And hi Saf, welcome back. Welcome back. How's it going? It's going pretty well. The build's it's going somewhere. It's going somewhere. It's nice to see you, Vibes. I'm working on a mall. A very fancy mall in Oasis Springs. And it's a combination of 2 lots. Yeah, follow my friend Vibes, by the way. And it's looking pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. Got another appointment this week, so more answers soon. That's great. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. I'm sorry that you're going through it. Sounds awful. But I'm glad to hear that you're getting some answers. I'm thinking I could do it the tower thing here. If I wanted to do a tower, maybe a building with a tower. I like these towers, and I don't really have an opportunity to use them. But I do have like a, is there, could I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could add a tower situation here. Maybe we do the shorter tower. We do the shorter version of the tower here. So we push this like this. And then I think I did 1.75 high platform. How's the build? It's going really well. I'm trying to work out the second lot. I'm trying to work on both of these lots together, and I've got the exterior mostly done on this one. And so I've started this one here. This one is a spa, where this one's a bubble tea and thrift store. And I want them to feel like a multifunctional sort of lot at the end of it. And it's coming together. This one, I feel like this one went together pretty easily. I feel like, I don't know. This one I feel a little bit more confused about. But it's coming together. There we go. And that is perfect. That was like magical. What just happened is magical and I love it. It was perfect. What color did I use for this wall trim underneath there? I can't even see it. It doesn't matter. You can't see it. Just use the same one as you've used everywhere else. Oh my god, Rand, welcome in. Thank you for the 15 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. That looks good. I think I'm gonna keep the pink one. Let's change this one to the white one. Bump that up a little bit. That, like that. Okay, that looks pretty cute. I think this would maybe be better as a mansard around that corner. It would match. Maybe it's sort of meant to match the vibes of this, but just indented to give some interest. Oh, thank you for the save the game and the hydrate, Saf. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Should I do a mansard there, or should I keep the gable? I like the gable. It had some interest. It's different than the rest of the roofs. What is this tower going to be? What is that tower that I just placed? That is a good question as well. There's a lot of space here. Maybe that's another classroom up there. So I feel like I want to change the floor plan of this and like continue the. There might be like a little bit of an internal space, I guess, in here. I feel like I need to make some changes. Floor plan wise. So this is a tower. I feel like this would be like an entry. This is like an entry. Maybe you have staircase and elevator in here. And maybe it would lead to a couple of these other buildings. Hey, hey Sam Eyes, how are you? It's nice to see you. I have a roof bug in my game where the roof is just invisible. Yep, that is a known bug at the moment with the next update. I currently have not updated, but yeah, I talked about it a little bit earlier. That luckily there's like they do have a work for it, and it is like there is like a known ways that you can avoid it at the moment if it's really bothersome to you. However, I would recommend, unfortunately, the best thing I can recommend would probably be to wait until for a few weeks. Unfortunately, in most cases, it'll get resolved with the next update. You want to make sure you had to sip of your drink and say your progress and don't lose anything in case anything happens to the game. Yeah, exactly. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's the roof glitch? Okay, I can talk about it. Essentially, the glitch is if you put a flat room, if you have a build that has a flat room like this underneath a roof, it will cause the portion of the roof that is above that flat room to be invisible. So in this case, there would be a square that's invisible right here. And the only way to get rid of it would be to delete this flat room entirely. Just delete it. That's the way that you get rid of it, the bug. That is in everybody's game who's updated to the newest version. I am in the previous update, so it's not happening to me. You can also avoid it. Let's say that you're using that to make a ceiling. That's what some people do. Is you have a room here, like let's say I wanted to, like for some reason I didn't have a ceiling on this room. Sometimes what people will do is instead of placing a ceiling on this room with this yellow line, what you can do as well, and which some people do, is you would just place a room on the second floor to create that ceiling. And then you end up putting a roof on your house. And then all of a sudden your roof is invisible. Make sure that you don't build your ceilings that way. Build your ceilings by clicking on the yellow line on the room that's missing a ceiling and click build ceiling. Do it that way instead, and you'll avoid having the invisible roofs. But yeah, yep, very annoying, very annoying. Bugs going around, but I guess it is what it is. Let's get. Where's my picture? I still have it up. Perfect. Let's try to maybe find like that peachy orange color. I don't think I've used that yet. Like this color. This could be kind of pretty if I could find. I don't know if I like this has a line on it. Guess they fix that soon. I don't remember. They have announced when they'll be fixing it, I think. I do not remember. I do not remember the date. Maybe somebody in chat knows the date for the next update. But I don't remember. My game bug is the Dr. Career Sims will diagnose patients but not treat them. Yeah, that was the last update. That was this. They fixed that with this last update. I'm not sure if you've updated yet, Saf, but if you have updated, that bug should be fixed. Should be, from what I've been told. Kind of a pretty color. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We got this like sort of burnt orange color on that one, which is maybe similar-ish. This is a little bit more peachy, isn't it? Let's try that one. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, let's put the wall trim on this. And by wall trim, I mean roof trim. Put that there. And I wanted it to kind of look like this one in the picture. Do we have, I don't think I can though. Not with this wallpaper. Well, no, not really. Yeah, the roof is planned for their July patch, so sometime this month. Okay, so it should be a few weeks. In a few weeks. This is pretty. This is the one I was thinking, but that's kind of small. So I guess I should do this one. Probably that color, and then I'd like some brick for the bottom, I guess. Similar to what I've done on this one. But would I do the same brick or would I do something different? I think I'll do something different for this one. Let's do this here. Does anyone know what happened to the SDX drops? They removed that. Yep. When they released the marketplace, they removed that feature. I believe it was the marketplace patch, from what I remember. They removed the SDX drops, which is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, kind of a bummer, if you ask me. Kind of sad about that. This is pretty. This matches really well. Oh my gosh, my mouse is like skipping. Can it not do that, please? That's actually kind of nice. I do like that. Let's put this down. Doesn't have to be the exact same. I want to create a little bit of consistency though. Because I do think it would, like, this is by the same developer, I guess I should say. I'm thinking might even do like a 1 or 2 tile gap and then do a door right on the inside. I will also change this to be, I want this to have outdoor lighting. I don't like when I use giant arches that lead to the outside. I don't like when they have indoor lighting. So I'm going to change it to a wall trim. I might actually leave it that color because you can barely even tell. And so now that way this room has outdoor lighting, and so it like doesn't glow, like it creates this crazy glow. Let's do that. Billy, can you like go right here? Put that there maybe. I got a pop up about SDX drops. Really, when I repaired my game the other day, really interesting. I wonder if it's more that the settings for turning them on and off is gone. I don't know, because the whole thing is gone on my screen in the settings menu. Yeah. Let's put down the same door, maybe. Yeah, this will create some nice consistency, I think, between the two areas. This door is also kind of really pretty, though. So this is a little bit more of like an entryway now, though. If that's going to be the case, then I would really like not a lot of space to be here. Let's put that there. And I think I might put the same little wall sculptures. What color did I use? I used the dark ones for that one, which makes sense. So I want this to be like the main sort of way to get between floors, I think, if I could. That would be my preferred thing to do, something like that. I want to hide a staircase back there somehow. And an elevator. Maybe that would be the spawn for the lot. Would I want that to be the spawn for the lot? That's what I did in the other one, and I put a glass elevator in. Would I put another one in here? I think I could. I didn't want to do an inside to this building, but it's starting to appear like I'm doing that. There can be exterior doors to all these places, but also be an interior way to enter them, or some of them as well. I think. I did a glass elevator. Did I just say that? I might have said that. Which I will show you how I did that just now, because I think it'd be cool to include another one. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put it. It's gone. I just got a pop up explaining what they are. Oh, interesting. Makes more sense. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they are gone in exchange for the free part of the marketplace. Maybe. I mean, before they remove the XDX drop thing, how long was it since we had gotten an SDX drop? Like, I feel like it was a long time. I want to do a little bit of a nail salon here. I think the building doesn't have to be that large. And this one, like this area is in line with this, which I kind of like. Maybe I do that. Maybe I make it a continuation of this building here. Probably do the same windows, same thing down here, same door, but this will be the too wide version. What color is this? It's just this color. It doesn't really matter what it is because it's just going to be covered up from the upper floors anyway. We'll do this. This makes sense to me. That feels like a nail salon already. And then we'll do the same thing up here. And then I was thinking maybe like a tower or something on this side just to make it feel a little bit different. But I was thinking of like genuinely just doing the exact same thing. That's kind of what I was thinking. And then maybe a too wide tower, kind of like what I've done here, but just like another one. To make it feel a little bit different from the other building at least. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either, although they're not doing very much free stuff anymore. Yeah, very true. Very true. Even with the recent updates, again, like I haven't even updated yet because they haven't really given anything that I really need. Let's extend this. To be fair, we get free stuff in the marketplace now. Very true. We have so far for this last few weeks. Hopefully it continues. I hope it continues. I don't trust them at all, but you never know. It might continue. I don't think I want this to continue around the edge, do I? It doesn't. Okay. Let's put this on the side here. And that, no, that one's going to be pink to match this one. I think that's the idea here. I don't know if that will look good, but I could also do some dormers, I guess, or something. I could do a single window as well. Maybe that would make sense for here. I could also make it wider. Does it need to line up with the windows below, or does it not need to? That is the other question. I'm going to copy these fences. Gotta go to bed. I've got college tomorrow. Have a great stream. Thank you for being here, Saf. Sleep well and have a good day tomorrow. I also have trust issues with EA. Yeah, as you should. I think it's a smart thing to have trust issues with EA. Like that. Okay, interesting. Oh, I accidentally clicked a button. Yeah, thank you, Saf. Thank you. Take care. Yeah. I have trust issues with them too. That looks cute. That looks cute. I think I would maybe center this and maybe change the way that looks or something. Doesn't there could be like a gap in the windows as well somewhere. Maybe I have to determine what the inside is going to be like first. I like that though. It looks really nice. Like the building on the front looks really pretty. It's very pleasant. I don't like the way this looks, but I don't know, something like that maybe. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It leaves some room for like signs and things. I kind of want to do an awning. Maybe like not necessarily an awning, but I want to get some of this fence here from Lovestruck. I want to do the same one. I think I want to put it like across the top here. Do a little bit of like a fake balcony thing. Oh, that's the edge of the lot, which is fun. So I can only do it on the side. Unless I were to move this whole thing over that way one. Or use these boxes instead. So annoying, so annoying. Hey Moss, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Oh, can you? Oh, you can hear me. You can hear me. My ads are playing again. What the heck? It's been 2 hours. What the? How's it happening? I'm making a mall. I'm making a mall, Moss. A fancy mall. Fancy mall. Doing well. How's your stream? How did that go? Doing well. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Can't complain. I got distracted this morning. Well, this afternoon, right? As I was like, I wanted to go live, and I had forgotten. I had forgotten, and it was like 3 minutes. I had 3 minutes until I went live, and I wasn't prepared at all. Puma reminded me, he's like, "Aren't you live in a few minutes?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." If we can't blow things up in GTA 6, I'm not playing. If I can't aggressively type in the blow up all cars cheat when I get angry, then I'm not playing. I expect to be able to blow up all the cars. That's what I want. That would be like genuinely, I'm not even joking. That would be one of the first things I would try, and then be sad when it didn't work. And then I would do the tank cheat. I'd be typing all the cheats. That's what I would be doing. That was my favorite part of GTA of Vice City. Okay. So that's what I want. Okay, welcome back from ads, by the way. Welcome back from ads. Yeah, I want to be able to blow up all the cars. Is that too much to ask? I feel like it's not, you know? I still like I think if I used a controller in a game, like a platformer that would make me mad a bunch of times, like when I was a kid, I would always type in the blow up all cars cheat. when I was angry and annoyed that I failed. And I feel like I would still do that today. I don't usually play very many controller games though. But that was like my go-to. That was always my go-to. I don't actually like my fingers have memorized. Like, do you understand what I mean when I say I don't really know that cheat, but my fingers do? Like I couldn't tell you what the cheat is, but my hands know what it is. They do. I still need to be prepared with the explosives. Oh my god. Oh my god. Exactly, exactly. I feel like they're less the cheats nowadays are less crazy, aren't they? Can I size this up to be like exactly the same as this one? Like or to match this very well? I think I could. Because I can't do it over here. But I want it to feel the same. It feels pretty close. Scale to like point. This is a size of 2, so let's try like 1.9. I feel like that's pretty similar. And I need 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Put them all here. And then we're going to lower them all. Part of the reason I'm doing that is because you can see which floor they're going to appear on based off of where the grid goes. And this is where I want them to be, or where I wanted them to be. I don't even know if that's quite right. That's where I wanted them to be, but I really don't want it to appear on this floor. That really irritates me. So I'm going to lower it. So it doesn't be annoying to me. I want that to be in line with this. Let's try a minus 0.1. Let's try minus 0.5. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. And I'm going to toggle the group to get rid of all of it at the same time. And I might put these too. Or I could get rid of them so that it looks more similar to these. Maybe I get rid of it. Or let's also paint it black so it matches these as well. I don't think this is the one I want. Love them all. Thank you. Well, I mean, I guess I do too, is what I mean. But I think it looks really cool. I'm really happy with it. I want more malls like this in real life. I'm working through high school years for the first time. Oh, really? One of my Sims moms just got fired for controversial teaching methods. Ooh. And I decided to open a home bakery. Love that, love that. I love high school years. I've always enjoyed that pack. But I guess it's an unpopular opinion, but I do like, maybe not unpopular. Maybe that's the wrong word, wrong way to put it. But I always liked the high school years and university. I've always liked university. Oh my gosh, hi Daisy, welcome in. How are you? Pretty. Oasis Springs is my favorite base game world. I'm glad that you like my build. Oasis Springs is definitely the underdog, I would say. Like, I think it's a really pretty world as well, and it deserves more love. I think I'm gonna put wood along here to give the vibes that I want. Maybe I try to find. We put some sort of paneling where the upper part of the paneling looks nice. We choose this in brown. Does this have a brown swatch? It has a tan swatch. This is probably sufficient for me. Probably use this one as well. Oh, that one's nice. This one's very nice. And that works. Does that look cool? I think it looks pretty. I don't know if I like this gigantic long box. I would like it more if it continued the way I want. Love University. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I found somebody else though. who likes university. I mean, there are people who like university. And like, don't get me wrong, I guess it can get monotonous, but I kind of like it, especially with mods like MC Command Center. I use to make it. I use MC Command Center so it doesn't. So oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I use MC Command Center to make the homework faster. Because what I don't like about university is the fact that, or at least in The Sims 4, is the fact that my Sims are doing their homework for 8 hours a day. That's really annoying. Get the homework done with. I just want like the vibes of the university life. I don't want them to be sitting and doing those projects for genuinely 8 hours. Like that's annoying. That's annoying to me. Because then you're just like standing there watching them do that, and I was like, I kind of wanted them to go to like a bar or something, like, or I don't know, like go somewhere fun, like after they were done with that stuff. But I don't think this is really going to do what I want it to do because I kind of need this part up here. I mean, that works kind of, but it doesn't really work. So I'm going to undo that. It's okay. I'm not even using that area up there anyway, I don't think. I'm not going to use this 3rd floor. I'm just going to empty this out. I'm going to put down black wallpaper. Actually, I do want to suck this in because that always bothers me so much. Did it do here too? It did. I don't like when these walls appear from like the roof. But if you pull it back, it does work. The thing is this one, that wall's going to appear there. I need or I should say I need a wall there. I'm so particular about my roofing. Maybe I can minimize the damage by just doing this. Still going to have that one wall, but at least the rest of them are gone. Let's do I usually like this one or the Love Struck one as being the darkest black that there is. Okay. Okay, let's see. I like the Sims 3 version much better. I like the frats and stuff in the Sims 3. That was always fun. And I like the school there. And open the world always helps. It is kind of open world, I guess, in the Sims 4. In that area. Those areas. Sims 2 and the Sims 4 Uni without mods is a bit of a grind if you don't want to fail. True. Oh, you misspoke because the song you're listening to said mind. There are 2 things I dislike about university: homework forever, and they always are late for class because they live too far outside. Yeah, they will be late for class if you live off campus. Like if you live out of that area, that district, they get to school faster, which is nice. I didn't realize you could shorten the amount of time it takes to finish homework. Yeah, it's an MC. You have to click on a mailbox. It's in MC settings somewhere. Yep, I think it's like MC settings, then gameplay settings. It's there somewhere. You can change a lot of them. Kids' homework too. It's really nice. Like teens and kids, they spend so long on the homework. I'm like, it's kind of lame. If you don't live in dorms, yeah, for sure. Exactly. Luckily, I like making dorms. I really like making dorms, especially in other worlds. So that's always nice. Because then I can have my Sims live there instead. Oh, dang it. I need to just not worry about that as much, I guess. No, it'll be fine. Hold on. Because I'm going to have a half wall here anyway. I thought I did have a half wall here, actually, and then it deleted. It did. That's what happens. I do kind of want to think about that glitch, though. I don't want it to be a room. Yeah, I want to think about that glitch. I want to keep that glitch in mind from the next update, because I am going to upload this probably before I update my game. So I expect people to to download this build with that update. And so I kind of would like to avoid that particular bug if I can. If I can sort of create this build with that bug in mind, I think that would be a smart thing to do. So I'm going to try my best to avoid it. Yeah, it's really great, really great. It's a niche little thing. It's a niche thing. It's in MC Command Center. It's not in game, unfortunately. It should be. Played a couple in uni recently, and I felt like they had time for nothing other than classwork, and it was with one of them only getting to see. Yeah, it's quite a grind. I always take 2 classes at a time so that it made it more manageable. Exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. You usually live in another world, and university is a rabbit hole. Yeah, for sure. What else was I gonna say? I was just about to say something else. You know what else I do with the university is I always turn aging off until like maybe until they have like maybe 4 or 5, maybe a week left until they're completely done. I always pause aging for that because I don't want my Sims to be like done with their entire young adult life by the time that their university is done. And it makes sense to me because when I'm playing university, it feels like I'm hyper focusing, like I'm focusing in on a specific time period of their life rather than it covering a large span of time. You know, like it's a short period of time where you're spending a lot of time with them. And so you wouldn't really see them age because they're not really aging that much through college. Does that make sense? So that's why I pause aging during that time, and then I turn aging back on at strategic moments. That's kind of how I do it with a lot of things, though. I turn aging on and off as I play. I vastly prefer uni off campus. Just put dorms in another world. Yeah. University and Sims 2 is hard for me. They're trying to meet their life partners. You want them to go to class too? Exactly. I had to put them in only 2 classes, but the soccer team sucked up at the evenings. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I probably won't do that again. I like doing the soccer too. But yeah. My aging is usually turned off and I age them up and ready. That makes sense. I can see that. I can turn it on and off so much too. Yeah. Because I feel like, especially when it comes to like children or like toddlers, there are certain times where I might purposely turn off aging because or whatever, like there's just certain aspects to this game where I'm like time is moving forward, but I right now the game feels like I'm experiencing every day with the sim, whereas normally in normal gameplay to me I feel like okay, I'm seeing like a couple days out of the Sims year. That's how it normally feels. And like depending on the vibes, if I'm going with that sort of I'm experiencing a couple days out of the Sims year, or I'm literally spending every day with them as they're going through university, that will determine whether I turn on or off aging. So I switch it around. Next time I play through it, I want to try a rich brat that is going to coast through college and fail and failing a lot. That's very fun. I don't know. Yeah, like playing a sim that failed. It sounds like a really great idea. Okay. I need to sort of figure out this layout, don't I? I feel like I need to just start over. Maybe not. Like or at least with the interior. I kind of wanted to do a glass elevator again, but I just don't know if that makes sense in this small of a space. Let's get this window in here if this is what I'm going to do here. I think I would want to do the same window up here that I've done over here. And then do the same thing here. Regardless of whether there's window, there might not even end up being windows in this building, like on the side, you know. But like you can decorate the building with other things. Yeah, that'd be really fun to play like a brat going through college. Who like it'd be kind of funny to like play with a like a bratty sim who maybe got a scholarship or something and then failed. That'd be kind of fun. Should I do the same thing that I did on the other one, or should I make it look different? I like the way that it looked on the other one, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I just need to find that double window, but this, yeah, the single version. And for now, I'm gonna copy it onto all the sides like that. This is what I was gonna do here, but I feel like the shape is changing. If I did do a glass elevator, I feel like I would need a pretty significantly sized, like, lofted space around it. So there's that thought too. Let's see. I keep saying I'm gonna have a save where I constantly have a sim going through uni and then introduce them to my main save when they finish. Oh, that makes sense. And Azula level crash out when they realize they can't cut it. Exactly, exactly. Puma and I just finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender again. Well, we watched it together for the first time, of course, but we both have seen it before. Such a good show. I feel like this would be like one building here. Actually, I don't really. Oh, put that back. Put that back. And again, this would be like 2 floors, probably. And so I guess we're just going to remove these windows on the side. Need to figure out where this. So it is going to be a complex sort of thing, isn't it? It makes sense though. So this will be the main entrance sort of thing. And then elevator. What about here? I want it to be a glass box. That's what I wanted it to be. Which I did on the other building by doing a search elevator because I can't seem to find it very easily. The one from Get to Cities. This one, I think, is one I used. Was this one I used? It doesn't matter. I think I like this one more. And you can only do 1 elevator per build unless you use a CC elevator. They will spawn at this elevator. The elevator is the spawn point, the in-game one. And you can only have 1 per lot. This is where they will spawn on the lot, so you got to be careful of that if you ever use these, like on a residential or something, because you could break your whole residence by putting this like in your house or in your apartment, and then people can just like spawn in your house when they enter your lot. So keep that in mind. But I kind of want to give out, like, show the vibes that I had with the other one, and we can adjust this in a second. I did that. Hello? This should be a room, shouldn't it? This one of these has a ceiling and one of these doesn't. Hello? That has a ceiling too. Does this have a ceiling? It does. Okay, I don't know what that deal was just now, but what is happening? Hello? Can we just... Okay. Let me get a light in here so we can actually see what I'm... so I can show you like what I'm actually doing. So you can see what I've done. This is how I did it in the other build. This kind of looks like the elevator like box now. I mean, that's what it was originally, but it's in a glass elevator shaft. And then what I did was on the floor where the elevator was not, I ended up using this door from Businesses and Hobbies, I believe. And it kind of looks like a glass elevator, I think. It looks kind of cool, I thought. So if I could try to do that again, I think that would be fun. I didn't think I was going to end up doing that, but maybe I might end up doing that. And then I'd like a staircase too, just like an open one, potentially. Just need to find a good spot for it. Probably like, I don't know. We have to have access to this room. I'm not using the third floor at all. At least I don't intend on using the third floor at all. I used this window here. I think I'm going to use the same one. Just for consistency. And we'll basically do the exact same styling. Let's do this. I think I sized this up a tiny bit. Let's try like 1.1. Is that good? It looks cute. I think it's fine. I think it is 1.1 as well anyway. And we'll use this and we'll size it up. I probably did like a 1.5. 1.5, let's try that. And put that here and lower it down. Well, maybe I left it there. Let's look. I did. I think I made it a little bit bigger before, but it's 1.5. Let's try like 1.75. That's probably too big. Yeah. 1.6. That's good. Seems similar enough. Okay. It's feeling pretty consistent. I'm starting to think that the best place for the locker room will be in here. Somewhere on that second floor. And then we'll have some sort of room here, like some sort of rentable space, I guess. So it is going to ultimately be a complex, I guess. Maybe this area could be only accessible from the front. Maybe there'd be a back entrance for employees. I'm thinking that massage won't work, at least not in there. I want to have a bathroom back here too. Like a, well, I guess not. Yeah, like an employee bathroom, I guess, would be down here. Some sort of employee bathroom situation. This is just like hand massage thing, so I don't think you would need a changing room or anything. And it would be nail salon. That's what it obviously is like in reality. Or like that's what it's going to look like is a nail salon. And they do there's nails that can be done there, but it's also hand massages, I guess, which I guess they would also do at a normal hair salon in real life. Okay. And up here, I guess, could be the massage parlor. The windows are off center in that room, which is driving me crazy. It shouldn't, but it is. I don't know if it really matters. I could cover up the windows. I don't know. I like the way that it looks from the front, but I don't like the way that it looks on the inside. I also don't know if I like this thing. I think I do want to replace this. Let me turn on deletion protection so it doesn't delete all my windows. Better build by deletion protection. Make sure I remember to turn it off before I do anything else. Turn it off. Okay. And I want 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. Then I got to remember how much I lowered these by. I think I did 0.1 at first, then 0.05. So it was probably minus 0.15. Yes, that's how much it was. Actually, I kind of want the 3 wide ones on these ones. That might be fine. I definitely want awnings now on all these. Maybe I do. This awning was nice because I could squish it, and I'm definitely going to need to squish it if I use that. Well, I guess I would need to size it up on the diagonal or overlap them. Is this the one I used? No. Ooh, that's pretty. It looks very good. It's not going to fit perfectly if I do that, which isn't great. Again, I could squish it if I really wanted to. But I think this is too small now, like that. If I squish it, it's going to change the width of the stripes as well if I squish it too much. So that's annoying. Sometimes I wish we got multiple versions of these, like in different widths, like a 2 wide and a 3 wide. Okay. Ooh, these are pretty. Would a 3 wide one work in this area better? No. The answer is no. Let me just. It's also gonna change the way that it's gonna change the pitch. Honestly, these are on like a weird zigzaggy thing. So maybe that would be fine. Like maybe they accidentally or purposefully made that particular one zig out less. Let's put this one here, and we'll squish these two because they both need to be squished at the same by the same amount. Squish. Oh, I didn't add that one over there. I didn't even change the swatch of this. I just picked the first one. Okay, let's rotate these by like 45 degrees to start off with. Which direction? That's the correct direction, I think. Okay. Let's do a little bit more. I think it might not be super noticeable. Maybe it is. I don't know. This one I need to rotate as well if I did use these. Just a little bit. Uh, 5 degrees. Okay. Now that one fits in there. Again, the pitch is slightly different, but it doesn't really bother me that much. These ones on the end are bothering me a little bit more because I really had to rotate those quite a bit in order to get them to fit in there. And the pitch is just way different. They're pretty though. I like the stripes. Some of them are actually like one wide, I guess, which makes them better-ish. I think like this one. Is this one wide? No, that one's too wide still. I think I sized this one down a lot. There's this one. This is the one I used over here on the diner. I could use this one instead because this one's doesn't have stripes on it and would be less noticeable when you squish it. It also feels kind of bougie in the red. Ooh, this one's from Lovestruck. It's very large. It comes in a few fun swatches. I think I like the bougie one. Let's try this one. Oh, this one's a 3 wide. Interesting. I might be able to just like size that down a little bit in order to get that one to work. Or even I'll place it potentially. And it fits on that side well. So there's just only one of them that doesn't work. So this is the size of 1. So let's do 0.997 or something. That's way better. That's like that. Yeah, that's significantly better because it's not giving me issues now. I think that looks nice. Is the red the best swatch for me to have chosen? I think there's a lot of reds going on here, so it looks good. The green is pretty too. I like the red. Okay. Okay, now interior. Interior. How am I going to do this interior? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. I feel like this is looking like a bit strange. I feel like maybe this isn't quite the right place for the elevator. I think, okay, let's, thinking maybe over here instead. Let's put the floor back in this area. Get rid of all this. And this. And we'll leave the door because I want that. But the rest of this, I'm going to get rid of this elevator. I'm going to move it. I'm going to delete this. Let's try open to below area here. And I'm thinking stairs here. This would be pulled in a little bit to make a walkway there. And I'm thinking elevator here. Let's try this. Again, I want to do the glass one if I can. Let's see how that looks. You could also put the glass elevator in the middle of the room. In this case, you put it over here instead. And then stairs next to it here. Get rid of that. Put this down. Okay, Wims, I'll save. The elevator should be facing this direction towards the entry. I think that makes sense. And then stairs could like turn. Here, I'm thinking elevator door here, elevator door here. Then let's get the glass wall back because that's important. Like that. So now we have the glass elevator back. Let's put the lights down again in a more reasonable way. So it's brighter. And let's get some stairs in. I'm going to do the same. What stairs did I end up using in here? I used those ones in white. So let's do the same ones again in white. They were too wide. And I think I want to do them in an L shape here. That was my thought anyway. Because now this is the entry, right? This is the entry. Then you have circulation here. And that's actually really pretty. I had some extra space here as well, I thought. Because you really only need like a 3 wide bathroom. Like for this, like I only need like a toilet and a sink for this nail salon back here. I think. And then we do entry to the nail salon here. Like a back entry. There could be like, it makes sense to do an interior and an exterior, an interior and an exterior entrance, I think. Now that this is becoming a little bit more of a complex. I used the glass fence here, so I might as well switch out the fence with the one that I'm going to use. Which is this one. That looks cool. That looks cool. I like it. I also like that it's. I'm finding a use for the elevator. And because they will spawn here, and that'll be a good place for them to go, or to start on the lot, I think. Let's do same doors. I remember what doors I picked. Use this door, and I think I used this one. Was the style of door that I used for this lot, for the other lot. I want to use a matching one, so I probably do want to make sure I give these space. This room might end up being a little small once you add all the details and everything, but also I don't know, is this door right for the interior version? It's beautiful on the front, but I don't know if I really want the same door on the inside. We'll see, we'll see. Does this door, I feel like the base game door doesn't come in a matching glass. Does it? Oh, it does. Does it? It does. Okay, interesting. That might be better in here. I don't know. I feel like maybe it could be better. I don't know. I might end up switching it out entirely, but for now it's good. Okay, so we have, I think, gym down there. Like you have, like, I don't really want to use these treadmills, but you have a couple treadmills like there, you know. And then we got an open to below area here, which makes you want to have like a pretty nice windows on this building, honestly. And then again, I still could put the locker rooms up here. Honestly, there is a space down here for a staircase. I could put it in the basement if I ran out of space. Which I didn't think that I would do, but it could work. Hey, Daisy. I like the stairs wrapping around the elevator and your use of those big get-together windows and glass doors that I never know what to do with. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think it's really cool too, because I don't think I've ever used these windows and doors, but they feel very nice for a business, don't they? It actually makes me kind of want to raise these up a little bit, this here. Oh, also I see a little bit of residual trim. I just want to raise these up so I can see the details on these windows a little bit more. Let's raise this by like 0.25 maybe. And see how that looks. Yeah, I like the arch on them. Like they feel very fancy. It looks good in this area, I think. I hate that these windows don't look good in a room, but an open space here. I had it open to below before. It doesn't need to be though. It can. It's part of the circulation now. I guess it was before. No, it was just decorative before. I could put like a sitting room. Like, what if there's a little sitting room up here? It's funny that this lot requires spa equipment, and that's basically it. Also, oh, the little like face towel, like the fridge, they can get stuff out of the fridge, right? Like little face dispensers or face masks and stuff. So I should maybe put that in the massage room. And so the steam room or the sauna. Where would the sauna be? The sauna would probably be, I don't know, part of the gym. I guess the majority of this building would end up being a gym. Yeah, I think that glass elevator is really cool. I love that. Very fancy. And I kind of want, let me just, oh, I can't use glass windows here at all. Glass walls, I mean. Let's get the base game windows. The mission ones, the square mission ones that I can't seem to find. Please. Please, game. Please. How come everything's so hard to find in this game? There's also these. Fine, I'll search base game. I was thinking I would probably put them, I would put a lot, since this is just the circulation. Let's do the short ones below. Oh, these don't really match. These ones kind of match though. They like match better in the very least. That looks pretty good. Hey Puma, thank you for the lurk. Okay. Let's do something here. Ooh, I was like, where's all the wallpapers? It's just base game. Masonry. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Do I like that little tiny strip of stone down there? What is it doing down there? And why is it there? I don't know. I don't know why it's there. Do I like it? No. No, I do not. But I wanted to do, what did I want to do here? I wanted to put more of these awnings, I think. Let's size down. Is that what I've done over here was these but sized down? I think I did. Did I put them? I did leave them there. Okay. On this building? You know what? I might not even need windows down there. On this building, what I did was I used this, and then I had stone down there, and that's a base game stone. Tending to food. What are you having today, Puma? I mean, you're AFK, so you probably won't hear that, but it's important information to know. Okay, interesting, interesting. You didn't hear me. He's AFK. He already AFK'd. I kind of wanted more space for windows, but this feels good. I think that feels good. It's okay to have blank walls. I could put advertisements and stuff down there too. I don't know what I'm doing down here though. I don't think I need to have this underneath here. This could be like a sitting area. I guess, wait, windows down here, like big windows again, maybe. What other windows did I put down here? Anything? I did this down here too. I did this down there. I do like that. That is pretty. And then I feel like I could put the stucco down more. Make it look like it's a different height even. I could put these windows down there. Let's maybe try that. I don't know. Let's do the Moschino windows. I think these are the ones I used. I did them 3 wide over there, which I could do here if I wanted. Or I could not. I think that looks awful on the inside though. That's my only concern. It's starting 5 minutes again. I don't know how has it been so long. It's starting 5 minutes again. By the way, if you get caught in ads, I appreciate you sticking through them. They do help me out. Yeah, I like the way that it looks on the outside. I just hate the way it looks on the inside. So I should probably go back. I'm having an issue because the inside feels disconnected and different from the outside currently. But that's just the way that it is, I guess. I just moved to a new neighborhood, and every time I get on my bicycle, I see a cool new house that I want to recreate in The Sims. I finally know what to do with Newcrest. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's like so familiar to me. I completely understand that, completely. I do a lot of traveling for work, and I'm constantly seeing things I want to build in The Sims. I love driving in fancy areas, seeing all the fancy, cool places. Because the old, like, big old, like, fancy old houses are what I like building in The Sims. This will be a little sitting area. Well, that's going to be a sitting area, isn't it? This could be a bathroom down here. That makes sense, a bathroom. That could be like that still. That could be open. Yeah, I like that. I like that. In this other building, like, I didn't have windows everywhere, and like I could put another room there and another bathroom. In this building, I put a bathroom against these windows, but I inserted some of those reeded glass things from one of the bathroom kits into the windows to make them look like a frost effect window. And I could do that here too if I wanted. If there was like a window into a bathroom. Because I really liked that. But I feel like that's too big. Like these windows are too big for a bathroom. Even with that, it still feels kind of strange. It's a nice little sitting area though. I think this would be a really great little place to have like a couple chairs maybe when you're resting or something. Well, let me see what other spa equipment that I may be missing. This is all the spa equipment according to this game. Just bathtubs. A bathing area. I'm almost picturing like, I don't know, like this massage area, this massage place almost needs like a sauna and then a couple bathtubs. I can make this room bigger if I wanted. Like the actual spa part could be bigger. Like a bigger and nicer facility if I wanted. And that'll like get rid of my window issue that I was having before. And then locker room could still be over here. We still have the yoga studio down here, which I need to make that building still. Oh, I dropped some frames. I didn't realize that. Am I still good? I think so. Put that there. Yeah, so this is a different building. These windows are, I don't know, they're really pretty, but they're almost like a bit much for the inside. Can I like, let me just look. Like they're so like fancy. I don't know. It just isn't fitting the vibe on the inside really. I could make it work, and I might end up making it work anyway, but let me just take a look to see what these look like to see if I am okay with them. Those ones still work up there. Honestly, I think I kind of like that. Can I put some... Would it be okay for me to put some of these shutters on this? We have new shutters, new ones. These ones from Royalty and Legacy. They kept staring at me. Thought that they looked kind of pretty. Could maybe put them in. I think these might be more usable. I don't know where I'm going to put the sauna or anything. And again, I think I might do like what I just said as well, where some of these are definitely going to end up being frosted glass. Oh my gosh. Oh, working on a rebrand. Oh, Moss, I was like, oh, who is this person? Incubus. Incubus loves you. Wait, Incubus. Oh my gosh. Wait, is that Incubusy? That is a wild name. How did you come up with that? Oh my god. That's amazing. Wait, what do I call you? Incubus? Do I still call you Moss, or do you want me to call you Incubus? Or Incubusy? I don't know if I can go with Incubusy. Oh my gosh. Wait, Incubus. Oh my gosh, Moss, Incubus. Thank you so much for for the sub. That's so nice. Thank you, thank you. That's amazing. I appreciate that so much. And also, I love the rebrand. I love it. I love it. I approve. I approve. Yeah, I think that this area is going to be a little bit more of like maybe like the spa, like the actual spa. So I'll maybe put a little bit of an entry here with, if I can fit one, I'd like to have a little bit of a reception desk. Maybe. I'm merging my performance persona with my streaming stuff, so it's all one thing. Oh, that makes sense. Love that. That's really cool. Let's... I don't know what I'm doing. It's a weirdly shaped building. This is a little bit darker. Maybe this is better over here. I don't have enough space in here. I don't have enough space in here. I don't know. I'm gonna need. I think this is a build where I'm gonna need to be staring at it for a while. I need to stare at it for a while and let things sort of like sit and sort of come to me. A lot of this area doesn't necessarily need to even be accessible. It could be open to below. Let's try that. Interesting. Interesting. Let's maybe do this. That could be kind of cool like that. I like that. I like that. That looks really pretty out here. Might end up needing to expand this sort of. I don't know. I think a bathroom needs to go in here as well. There needs to be a bathroom in each place. There's a bathroom in here. This is like a separate building, like or like a separate facility. Like it's just like a cafe. It might not be owned by the mall, sort of thing. Is I guess what I'm saying. So I also don't necessarily need to include the same sort of vibe. Honestly, the gym might need its locker room in the basement. I forgot who said that. Maybe was it Moss? Incubus or Annex? I don't remember. One of you said put that in the basement, and I could do that. Might need to do that. At least for the gym. Do they use pools on spas? Well, I don't want to put a pool. I'm just curious. Well, at least not a big pool. You could have like a small sort of like soaking pool or something, maybe. I don't know. Or a lap pool. I don't know. But I do have a lot of space up here. And I would probably do, like, if this was the whole locker room area, I would probably do a men's locker room, a women's locker room, and then a couple gender neutral stalls. Like a gender neutral one as well that's smaller is usually what I like to do. So like men's, women's, gender neutral. But that's also too small of a space for the gender neutral, so I need to adjust it. And those are like really large areas, I guess, for the. Yeah, something like that. Maybe like that. Yes. Something like that. So then you have the two locker rooms there, and then you have the one in the middle. I would need to do some sort of windows on the outside, and they would be frosted windows is what that would need to be. I think that makes sense. I also don't like the way that this is looking, this sort of flat wall. I want to do a full mansard on that wall. Like a full sort of mansard going all the way around. Also because, well, this could also be like higher. I did the short version, but like I could do a tall version there instead. Hi, Ellie. Let me adjust this so it's taller. And it just makes sense for it to be taller, honestly, because there's a wall behind it. Put that right about there. And replace all these half walls with a full wall. And then we extend these eaves outward. And then I can replace these windows with taller ones. Like these ones from base game. They're a little bit different than the other ones. The other towers. Which is fine with me. That looks pretty. Looks pretty. This area has definitely come together more slowly and different. Than the other building. I don't know why. But it still is looking cool. I'm happy with the way it's coming together. I think this area looks weird and might need to be rethought, at least from the outside, to maybe reflect the inside a little bit more. There's something about the roof too that I'm not super happy with. I really like this. The way that roof looks on that building looks really cool. Should it look similar to this one? Like, since you're going to be like walking down here, maybe you see two things that are sort of similar to each other. Maybe they sort of like reflect each other. That one could be the lower one. They don't have to be exactly the same. Let's do that. Let's put that, pull those in. And we'll extend on these eaves. And we'll get rid of those wall details. And I need another one. I need a mansard. A hip, half hipped, I mean. And pull that. Well, I guess it can just, it only really needs to be on the corner. Pull that in there. And we'll copy this here to this corner here. Now I just need to add the roof texture and the roof trim, which I can't ever copy. I didn't even try. I can't. You can copy it from the one you just placed, but that's typical. And then I'm going to put this here. Is this a lower one? It is a lower one. Let's do 1.75 again. Hello? Put this here. And that could be like the sign, honestly, for like for this building can go up there. It makes sense to have. Let's try to do this. We'll put this roof here and we'll make it small. This should be work. This should work. And I kind of like the idea that it's a little bit different too. It's smaller than this one. So it's not exactly the same. It's slightly different. It's a little bit steeper at the moment, which doesn't really bother me that much, but at the moment it might end up bothering me. And I kind of would like to extend the, oh, is this not a room? It is not a room. Okay, put that there and then delete it. So this is a room. And then I kind of want to extend the eaves or the platforms up to cover the roof pieces because I don't like seeing the roof pieces. Okay, good. Let's get the roof trim replaced. I always say roof trim, I meant wall trim. Interesting. And let's get half wall maybe here. Same, is it going to be the same height? No. How steep do I want this? Did I choose something specific? Lower it one more. That makes sense that it is one. And 1, 2, 3, maybe leave it at 3. We'll copy. Oh, I didn't even pick the roof on this yet. Or maybe I did and then I forgot or screwed it up, I mean. Let's do this one and this here. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. At least not from the outside. And I can pick something to go there that looks the same. Maybe I should put one of these on. Size it down. And I want to change this one to be the orange one, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. It matches that building more. Okay, let's save my game. Yeah, I think it's looking very consistent with the other one. I like that section. I'm having issues still with the inside in that, especially in that specific area around the staircase. With the windows specifically. I don't know. It's kind of weird looking to me. Like, what would it look like if I just didn't have any windows? Not very good either. I'm feeling like I don't like the way that that looks. Okay. I wish we had these windows but shorter. I think that might be one of my issues too. Maybe I choose different windows. Let's try it. Let's try some different windows. I maybe have some in mind. I need to look at base game. I can also use Snowy Escape maybe, as long as they look close enough to the ones I've been using already. Like they tile, they'll tile nicely. Maybe. Maybe. Then we have the same ones but taller, don't we? With, if I can find the right ones. Okay, where are the right ones? There they are. Something like that, maybe. Ew, I don't really like that. I want it to extend. I want the windows to be taller. That's my thought. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's get rid of these for a second. I don't know if I like those. Hey, Kiwi. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Also, I don't know. This doesn't have to be a bathroom either. I think for now, hold on. Let me pull this out and see what this would look like if it was lofted. I just need these windows to be taller. There's also the ones from Get Together. And these ones I could still make that a bathroom if I used those there, if they ended up working, which they probably won't. But and no, those look awful. This area is just not working, is it? Let's try these. And then below them, we will try these. Get rid of this stuff. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't bother me that much. I think I like that. Okay. That's actually pleasant. I think that actually looks good, at least from the outside. And then I think if I redid what I did here, which is basically I wanted to have a spot here. I could like still, I guess my point is I could make a bathroom here like I originally wanted, and those would still be fitting for a bathroom. So that's nice. I think I still want, let's put down some trim to divide this so they feel a little bit better. Let's try a smaller one. Okay, okay. Let's try to put that stone back. Maybe that'll help. Okay, okay. Fixed. Hey, Rand. Looking amazing. Thank you. Glad you like it. I'm struggling a little bit, but I think that just started working a little bit more just now. I think I'm heading somewhere. I'm trying to connect the inside with the outside and like make it feel good on the inside. Make it feel good everywhere. Which is kind of a trick. Like it's a balance. Let's turn on base game. Because I kind of want to try this one. Oh, those are so that's so tall. Well, maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good thing. Because this is, I kind of wanted a lot of light in here anyway. Well, that looks nice. Do we have a same version of this window, but like shorter? Is this one similar? Let's try this one. I could also change the color of this one to be better. I think these ones look better. Hey, Boomer, welcome back. I'm trying to get the inside to match the outside. I'm trying to do like a, oh, dang it. Those windows have different colors on the inside than the outside. This game is so annoying. It's fine. I'll just overlap two of them. It flickers a little bit, but do I care? I think that you wouldn't notice very much. Well, okay, hold on. I can't notice from the outside. I can just scooch them out a little bit. In. That's too much. Let's move these using the move tool. 0,0.01 is, which direction did that go? What happened? It disappeared. Why did my window disappear? Oh, interesting. Okay. Just want you to not flicker. Okay, good. The amount of effort. Just to do something relatively simple. I think that'll look good on the inside. I think. Actually, I would prefer if they were white, but the rest of the windows aren't. What stone did I end up putting throughout the place? I think I might have ended up using this one in this color. And I would want some consistency, I think. Can't remember if I used this or if I used white. And the tile for the floor, I ended up using, I wanted it to feel very much like a mall. I don't know. So I was like, I think I might have used something like this. Oh, you can see it. Yeah, that's what I used. Hey, Remy. Hello. You'll be needing this build. Ooh, I'm glad you like it. I'm going to upload both of these builds together. It's like they're supposed to feel like a cohesive unit, like a mall. That's the idea. It's like sort of like a fancy mall. This one's a bubble tea, a thrift and bubble tea, and then this one's a spa. And I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited. It's coming together quite well. The outside looks really nice. Working on the inside still right now, but I'm glad you like it. It's very cohesive, honestly. Thank you. I think it feels pretty realistic. It's very, very upscale. Like I don't like this feels. I guess I don't know. It feels very fancy to me. Like normally a mall is just a big box. I'm like I don't want to do that. That's boring. This is feeling very cool. I think. I think I want to copy. This needs to go all the way up here. I don't know why I did this like this. Shouldn't this be like... Yeah, like something like that. Like that's how high that should go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Let's put down a bigger half wall. The size of one. How much is this? It's like another 1.5, isn't it? At least. Okay, good. And we will pull this up here. Like that. I need to do that for Magnolia. That sounds like a good idea, because for now, Magnolia is just ugly. It really is. It really is. I haven't redone my Magnolia Promenade in a long time. I have, what do I have in there? I have a bookstore and cafe. I have like a house and a flower shop. I think I have a restaurant and a vet clinic. That's what I currently have. Which I do like those objects there. I think for me, Magnolia Promenade makes unless you're gonna live there and build apartments, it makes sense for places like for me, for my gameplay, to have things that I really only need one of in my whole save. Like I feel like I only need one vet clinic. I don't really need more than that. It just would be nice to have some place to go if your pets are ill. And in my brain, like you would take a trip, a dedicated trip to Magnolia Promenade, like even take a flight, like to go to the hospital, like to take your dog to the hospital, sort of thing. Like you would have to travel far, I guess. I don't know. Mine is 2 restaurants, a mall, and a run down closed shop. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, I think this looks good. This will be a sign for the mall. This will be the main entrance for the mall. And it looks good on the inside too. We got the glass elevator. Got a main entrance here. That's a pretty large area for the yoga studio, but I do think that I want to bet there's going to be a bathroom in here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, there'll be a bathroom in here as well. I don't know. This could be like a glass wall even. You could put a bathroom over here. It's meant to be, oh, I want this sim. I'm in my playthrough to run a shop sort of build that they would buy and convert to whatever. Oh, that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Okay. I don't know what this building is going to look like. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good for now. I don't know how much else I can work on this for right now. But I kind of want to show you the other build. The pair. It's the sister build that goes with it. I want to show you guys that because I feel like I've made some changes since some of you have seen it. What if I delayed my build a little? No. No. You spent so long on it. You spent so much time on it. You can't delete it a little. You can't delete it a little. Okay, I want to show you the other one. I think it's cool. I did playtest this stuff before, and I've used spas a lot, but especially the other build I playtested a lot because okay. I wanted to see how it would work. I don't want to just build a mall that's super decorative. I want it to be functional, and I want the Sims to actually go around and use this stuff in it, and rather than those rooms staying super empty. So this is a bubble tea thrift store lot. And what's interesting about that lot type is Sims will seem to just do what they want on those lots. So you can include a lot more on these lots than is necessary. This is the build. I love the way that it looks. It looks so pretty. I think it's so cool. There is, so on the inside, it's not finished. I want to upload both these at the same time, and I wanted to get the other one sort of started, sort of figured out. It's looking so cool. I think that the complex looks really nice together. So there's an arcade, there's a roller rink, and like 2 retail shops. And the retail shops, those are the thrift stores, because you need these clothes racks in there, and the Sims will just go and browse. And so it's actually kind of cool. Like they'll go and they'll look like they're buying stuff in these stores. And I want to do like one of them is like a Macy's vibe, and I feel like I want the other one to be a little bit more, I don't know, eclectic. I don't know, but that's what it looks like so far. Just really generic. I also included a bar. I have NPCs Everywhere by Kuto, and that allows a bartender to spawn at the bar. And I picture this being like concessions. That's what this area will be, is like the not concessions, that's the wrong term, cafeteria. And there's Puma suggested this, is having a couple of those like massage chairs out in the hallway, kind of like those like they do in malls. And then this is the bathroom. I wanted it to feel kind of open and modern, the way that they would be done now, like nowadays, I guess. And also, I wanted it to feel like it's down this really long, weird corridor, because that's how they always feel like they are in malls. They're just like down this windy, long hallway. So we got a couple stalls here, and then there's a baby changing table in here too, in this big stall. And let's see, a couple vending machines. And then for the bubble tea part, there is a that I'm picturing to be more of like a cafe. That's how I'm gonna do it. And so, and it's in its own separate. You enter that from the outside. You don't enter that from the mall. There's a little half bath in there. I'll just a normal bathroom, I guess. And I did the glass elevator in here too, which I really like. I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, I think it'll be a fun lot. Oh, there's also an arcade. I was inspired by The Sims Busting Out with the wallpaper. I added some of the strip lights from high school years in various colors to make it look like the wallpaper from Sims Busting Out. If anyone remembers that one from that game from Club Rub, I always liked that wallpaper. I always thought it was really cool, so I did it here. What else? What else? I think that's about it for this lot, though. There's a third floor area that I just sort of left dark. Oh, and I wanted to fix this because I'd screwed that up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this area is looking. I've had a lot of fun building in Oasis Springs as well. It is an underrated world, I think. I think it's underrated. I think Willow Creek has gotten a lot of love over these years, and Oasis Springs hasn't gotten as much. But it's really pretty, and it's really fun to build in. I think unique vibe. It's different from stuff that I normally build in too. A different vibe, I guess, from that I'm familiar with, because I'm from New York, and we don't really have stuff that's like. We don't have Spanish anything. We don't have terracotta tiles or stucco really around here. So it's kind of fun to build something I'm not super familiar with. Oh, I also wanted to, while I'm here, I guess I think I wanted to redo this area a little bit. I wanted to maybe include this over here instead of this picture of this lady. I think. Oh, yeah, I might want to do something like that. I'll place it later, though, I think. So glad I caught the stream. I'm glad to have you here. It was really fun. Put this like right there. Honestly, like a background to the lady is kind of fun too. This is a point. Is this 0.5 or 0.75? Let's do 0.65 and see how big that is. Oh, that's good. Put that like right there, maybe. I think that'll look good. I need to like mess with it a little bit more, maybe. 0.6. Honestly, it can make the poster look better. Like that is kind of cool. It's kind of I like that. Okay, let's do this. Shall we do geography? Shall we do geography? A geography class time? Ooh. Do the worldle? Do the worldle? Yes, yes. Do we know what this area is? This today it's not a country. However, I do believe that this is a pretty iconically shaped country. So if you're not familiar with the Wordle, it's Wordle, but it's like a daily geography game, and you have 6 guesses to guess this place, and each guess will get you closer. I do know what this country is, a territory is, because I'm the teacher, obviously. So anybody have yeah, so and you win a good noodle star if you win. What is that? Nothing. But in my heart, you win a good noodle star, an imaginary one I will give to you. I want to actually make it a redeem. Like that I can get, or some sort of thing like that I can give you points. The more that you guess right, the better. Or the more good noodle stars you get. Anybody have any guesses for what this is? It can be anywhere. It is a territory. It's not a country. It is an island. It is an island. What other hints could I give that I feel like would not be super giveaway-ish? Giveaway-ish. Always looks too big on the Mercator projection. It absolutely does. So Daisy, you know what it is. You know what it is. That sounds right. That sounds right actually, that you're a geography nerd too. Ellie wants to leave. Ellie, you gotta leave or you gotta stay? Pick one. You do. Okay. Well, another hint. Let's see. It's owned by a country in Europe. This, but I got it last time, so I thought I'll give someone else a chance. Denmark. It's owned by Denmark. Well, last hint. My crazy president is trying to buy it and is failing. He wants to buy it or seize it for himself. And it's by Canada. East of Canada. Last hint. Okay, you can say it. Say it, Daisy. Say it. Say it. Then you get a good noodle star. Starts with a G. Greenland. Yay. It's Greenland. That will be on the test, by the way. Yay, you can win a good noodle star. You won. You won. You did it. That will be on the test. I expect you all to know that next time. The neighbors are easy. Actually, the other one isn't super easy. I guess these ones I usually just scroll right through. I was just distracted talking CC with a friend. Sure you were, Puma. No, I believe you. I gave a lot of hints. And the last one is the Falkland Islands or the Faroe Islands. I always get them mixed up. It's probably the Faroe Islands. No, it's not. Is that Svalbard? Svalbard? It's kind of hard to see on this projection. It's a different shape than normal. Svalbard, yes, you're correct. Svalbard. It just looks different on this projection, doesn't it? I'm not used to seeing it shaped this way. Did I get them all? Yeah, next round. The capital city for Greenland? I don't like capital cities. What's the capital city of Greenland? Nuuk. I win. Where is Nuuk? I think it's here. Longyearbyen. What direction is Longyearbyen, Svalbard, and that Jan Mayen from Nuuk, Greenland? Well, it was this way. Somewhere. Like that way, maybe. Oh, okay. 41 degrees. Interesting. Greenland always looks massive on the map. I just was typing my usual novel and going, someone else will say. Very typical. I feel like this is pretty far away. Okay, well, not that far. I do know the flag of Greenland, even though Greenland is not a country. I think the first one is like the Isle of Man, maybe. Then it's the UK. Then it's maybe Norway. Then Iceland. Then not a country, which is probably the Faroe Islands or Falkland Islands. Then Canada. I think Ireland. Well, yeah, Ireland. I shouldn't say I think. It's obviously Ireland. And then the last one is Greenland. Oh, it's Svalbard. It's not Norway. Are we sure that that's not Norway's flag? That is Norway's flag. So, but it's obviously also Svalbard. So I thought Svalbard was. Maybe I'm thinking something else. I thought it was Russian. It does not. Did I get the rest of them right? Yes. Member of NATO? I guess it is. Is it? It depends. Well, it's a territory. It's, I guess, not a member of NATO, but kind of, maybe not really. I guess NATO doesn't cover territories. Oh my gosh, food coma time for me anyway. Yes. And then I always give up on these ones. I don't know. Shall we move on to the flag goal? Let's do the flag goal. Okay, this is the flag game. You have 6 guesses to guess the flag. Each time you guess, it will reveal a new tile. It will reveal what, like a 6th, like one of the tiles. So you can use that to guess further. So the first guess is kind of just like up in the air. So if anybody wants to give a guess, just like a random guess, could be anything. It does give a different like different flags have different aspect ratios. So there's that too. So sometimes it's the rectangle is longer than others. Barbados. That was a good guess. I think I know what it is. Well, I don't, but I have a couple guesses. Barbados was pretty good. Oh, interesting. It's significantly pretty far east of Barbados. Directly east of Barbados. I feel like it could be one of the Arab countries. If the bottom was like black or green or something. Shall we try? I don't know. What else could it be? It's pretty far away from Barbados. I want it to be Poland, but it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not Poland. Poland is, and also Poland, I always forget if the top half of Poland is white or the bottom half, but it's like a half and half too. And this looks like it's a third. So I would guess like something like Oman. I don't think it's Oman because Oman is a T-shaped. Let's try Yemen, but I don't think it's Yemen either. Hello, Yemen? Can I guess Yemen? Oh my gosh, it is Yemen. Wow. I'm not sure if you said that before me, Daisy, but yeah, you are correct. It is Yemen. I wasn't expecting that to be right. I do like Yemen's flag. Yemen's is pretty. As pretty as a 3-color flag can be. A boring 3-color flag with no symbol. Which is the shape of Yemen? Well, it's definitely not Haiti, and it's definitely totally not number 2. I don't know what the third one is, but I know the fourth one is Sudan. I'm not very good with like the island shapes unless it's a very iconically shaped island. I think that's an island. Is that an island country? Number 3? I don't know, but it's this one. Mauritius. Okay. Yeah, top right. Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. This, I feel like these are always pretty difficult, I guess. I don't like the national emblem. I think that's dumb. I don't. Yemen. Which one? Oh, that one's Yemen's because it has Yemen's flag on it. Country that neighbors Yemen. The first one is Bhutan. Then it's Finland, Morocco. Is that Timor-Leste? Then we have Oman. God, some of these flags in Africa. Which one is that? Is that like, it's not Zimbabwe. Is that Uganda or Zimbabwe? Uganda, maybe? It is Zimbabwe. Is it Zimbabwe? Then it's a country. It's probably not a country, or it's Fiji or something. And then that's probably Cote d'Ivoire, or Ireland. But it's probably Cote d'Ivoire. So it's definitely Oman. Oh, it is Zimbabwe. You are correct. I got them right. That one's always a territory. Number 7. It's always a territory, or I feel like I would know if it's Fiji. I feel like I could be able to tell, but I don't know. Population of Yemen. Currency in Yemen, I don't know. But anyway, that's the flaggle. That's the flaggle. Thank you guys for participating in class. That will be on the test. That will be on the test. And with that, I think we're going to go out on a raid. We're going to go on a raid. Very few people seem to be live right now that I would normally raid. So, but there is one person though that is live. So we're going to go raid them. Thank you guys for being here. It was really fun. Follow me on various places and also post on Blue Sky. Follow me on Blue Sky and post on Blue Sky, please. And so I can see your Sims and stuff. I also post when I go live on Blue Sky, so you will hopefully know when it'll be another way for you to know when I go live, so it won't surprise you. VODs, I post my VODs on YouTube. All my VODs are there for my various streams, even the ones that are expired. And then I don't have my own Discord currently, but my friend and mod Annalie has very graciously given me a spot in her Discord. That's Pigletition Chat, and she's given me a spot to post my go live notifications. I have a little section in there for posting plants and things too. If you have house plants that you want to show me, I would love to see them. I would love to see them. So please post them in there. And I think with that, I also post, yeah, I said that. I post that when I go live there. So I think with that, I'm going to go on a raid now before my ads play in the next 4 minutes. So thank you guys for being here. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Chances are, unless something comes up, I will be live at 2 p.m. Thursday. So yeah, unless something comes up, I should see you then. All right. I go live at basically every other day, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, at 2 p.m. weekdays, 1 p.m. weekends. But anyway, I'm going to send you off now. I think that's the end of my spiel. I'm going to send you all to Finch. I'll send you all to Finch. Finch is live. I'll send you all there. Thank you guys for being here as always. It's always fun, and I'm having a great time with this build. I think it's looking so cool. So tell Finch that I said hi. Here's my raid message. Raid, Jake says hi. Tell Finch that I said hi, and I will see you guys later in the week. Sound good? Does that sound good? All right, I will send you off now. Goodbye. Goodbye.